playoffs.
Okay, so Gunnar Henderson homer.
Look,
No Orioles today. No Orioles today.
all I'm gonna say is the real dogs come out in the playoffs.
Okay, so Ketel Marte homer.
Well, you just need to bet throughout the day because there's day games that start
Good
at
thing.
like
Good thing Cattell Marte's in the playoffs. Man.
1.
Shout out.
Not gonna
What's
lie,
this
bro.
on?
Bum ass motherfucker.
Let me see how much bread
The
I got on my
Diamondback
cash app.
didn't make the playoffs.
Nah.
Nah.
Braves and Mets made it.
Yeah.
Bruh, BJ, why didn't you tell me there's a possibility they don't make the playoffs the other day?
You know they led the league in
That's what we were
runs.
talking about
They
yesterday.
literally led the league in runs and they make the playoffs. That's how janky shit is.
Bruh.
They got screwed
This is
at.
what happens when you
But
don't.
I would have went to the.
I told you don't.
Oh,
I was
you
saving.
would've
I
Oh,
was.
you would have went to the
did.
game.
Yeah, I was saving my virginity. I literally told BJ I was saving
Huh?
baseball.
You gotta
Yeah,
I just know we're not on. I just know we're not on YouTube.
Nah,
We
that's
actually
crazy.
are.
No
Baseball,
Oh, we are.
decided to cook up.
baseball virginity, guys. And by the way, if there's anybody out there that's a virgin, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Hey,
yeah.
bro, no way niggas start trying to give virginity explanation.
But I was trying to save it
Okay.
for this playoffs, and I told BJ that. But
You don't listen. You asked.
didn't tell me there wasn't a
should I
chance
go
of
to
not
the
going to
game?
the playoffs.
Bro, you asked should I go to the game?
Just
I
go to
told you
a
no. I told
Dodgers
you no.
game.
No.
He's
I
not
told
about to
you
drive
no.
to LA.
I'm not driving 5 hours to
Hold on.
Especially
I didn't
to
realize how
get
far it
taxed.
was. I mean, those tickets are going to be
not gonna lie.
expensive.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
Playoff
I'm
tickets
saying
are
5
expensive,
hours
Ev.
is
Don't worry, you
not
saved
That's a
money.
good. That's a good.
Yeah, I
That's a
ain't
good
tripping.
5 hours. That's a good 5 hour drive.
Well, listen, I ain't gonna lie. If the Orioles make the World Series, you can do Orioles, and then guess what? They play the
I went to a
Broncos.
World Series game.
Oh my god! Oh my yeah.
Look, y'all, I'm an
They're
Astros
fun.
fan. Oh my god.
Yeah. Last time I went to a
I
World
went
Series
to
game was a
Orioles
long
game.
time
Look,
ago.
y'all, I have money. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Okay, big bag.
Okay, shit.
Big
Okay.
bag Ari.
Take shot.
Truthfully,
shots
they
in my
weren't very
pocket,
expensive.
Pop.
I got them. I was sitting up top though. I got them for like
I was about to say today's tickets are like what
$190.
$40, $25, I think for.
I ain't gonna lie.
playoff
See,
game?
I get
Day
tickets
game tickets
before
are
I meet you at the game,
cheap
big
though.
bro.
Shit, man.
Boom. Hey, hello.
If
Look,
you
this
there,
why
I'll
I
see you,
cooked
man.
it.
I'm meeting up with the Orioles
Listen to
Twitter
this, right?
today, man.
Listen to this, right?
Can we?
This man,
Hopefully we could
he
meet somewhere and shake hands so we can say we met up.
All right, man.
Hello,
you
he
went to
sent
the
me the
game for real?
screenshot of the tickets, right?
Yeah.
So he
Nah,
sent me a
let me find
screenshot.
out the expensive
He
first.
said if they go to the World Series, F.
Nigga cap. B, what's up, bro? Why you spin me last night, man?
Wait,
I
I
was
can get a
funny.
left field club box for $44. Hold on.
The days
I'm
games
saying.
for sure, yeah.
It's during the day.
Day
Rain
games are super
kind of.
cheap.
It's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
ain't it
rain a little
raining?
bit.
Nah, maybe I need to stay my black ass in the house.
It's
Come on,
a box
Yes,
seat. You won't
you
be
ready? You ready?
outside.
You ready?
It's gonna stop at
Is it
2:30
time to
though.
vote now? Are we voting?
Oh my lord.
You want to go
Huh?
outside for what? Go.
Oh my
Right.
lord.
Huh?
He yelling at his dog.
BJ has a dog.
He don't got no dog.
No. Surprisingly, he
Why
do.
you
The funny
yelling
thing
at your
is, bro,
dog?
we've been saying that for years. I still don't think he have a dog. I never seen that motherfucker.
Never heard it
But
bark.
I
I
literally
never
never
heard the
heard him
dog
speak
bark or
about a
nothing.
dog.
That nigga got a dog.
Who? Ev or BJ?
BJ.
Yeah.
What happened?
I didn't
Okay,
know
is it
BJ
my
had a
turn?
dog
Is it
either.
my turn to vote? Ev?
Bro. Hilarious.
Ev, is it my turn to vote?
You said my name?
Yeah, is it my turn to vote?
Hey,
I don't know
hello.
what you talking about.
Yo,
I'm voting this week.
Listen to this.
I'm trying to be consistent.
Okay. Yeah, we're about to get to it in a second. I'm making a tweet.
Okay, let me vote. Let me go first.
I'm making a tweet.
Hello. So hello. So
Making a
listen.
tweet.
This
So
man
Les,
asked me,
what
right?
publication power rankings you got pulled up right
Hello.
Let me go
This
first.
is a screenshot of the
This
tickets,
is
right?
this is listen. I've been through since Sunday. I've been every
Riding
day,
all 22 tape. I know.
every time there's a game, right? I just adjusted accordingly, right? So now like it's an accumulation from last week. So I'm doing that thing. Like I'm very locked in on this
You got
football
like a
thing.
big board. You just move team names around and everything. Oh,
I do have a
see, I
big
knew
board.
it.
I went to a craft store. I did a
Yep,
whole thing.
I knew
I'm
yeah,
it.
she locked
invested.
in.
All right.
Ev
So
asked me for my first vote.
we about to get started. My bad. I'm gonna make some waffles.
Go make some waffles, dude.
Yeah, they put them in the oven first. I ain't gonna lie.
Hello. Let me tell you this, right? So he sends me the
Because
screenshot
you're
of
gonna
the
be about
text,
4 hours here. You might want to put them up in the waffle.
Yeah,
Waffles
well,
now.
start them.
This nigga.
How y'all make y'all waffles?
Are you
In a
talking about
waffle
like
maker.
I don't
yeah,
like how the waffle maker make them though. They be too
Really?
yeah.
not
I like
crispy
the
enough?
real thin. No, too much bad. I like the thinner, like almost like
Oh
Belgian
yeah, I
waffles.
can get
Yeah.
it. Wait, are you talking about like the
Okay,
Jordan? Are you
Justin, the
talking about the
Eggo waffle
waffle
type
maker
guy.
at the hotel or like the?
Oh,
Because
I
I have
hate
a
the
waffle
hotel waffle
maker.
maker. I hate
Hey, bro,
that.
them hotel waffle makers are fake. Those are fake
They're
waffle
so
makers.
thick.
Exactly, Renzo. I like the
They be
Belgian
thick as
waffles,
shit
bro.
for no reason.
Thin
I
Yeah.
waffles.
I don't know. I got this little waffle maker from Target. It does a good job, so I just stick with that. Though I will say
Same.
sometimes I do get Eggos because I be on a run and I just don't feel like doing it.
And the cinnamon toast Eggos never fail, bro.
Oh man, some shits is
Yeah, I
fire.
know you know, boy.
I'm not gonna
I'll
lie.
forget the blueberry ones
I
occasionally.
do feel like Ev should do this breakfast shit before I come up there, or before he starts this shit.
He's
I'm
Should do
really
the
hype
what?
right now. I'm
not
ready
considering
to
your
go.
feelings.
He's not.
Where is he?
Yeah.
He went to do
To put
some
his
Went to go
waffles
make
on.
waffles.
Oh, that's why y'all started talking about waffles. I gotta
Nigga say
go.
you put the waffles in the freaking like, bro, what?
Put the
I
waffles
might
in the
try that.
oven. You
You
can.
might.
I've
I
done
might
it
try
before,
that.
actually.
That's
I
not
haven't
good
bought
waffles.
waffles in a
It's
minute.
a
You just have to
classic.
be real, like, you got to keep your eye on them.
It's a
Because
classic
they
waffle
get
maker.
crispy really fucking fast.
Respect my time, man.
No, I just never
Respect
done it
my
before.
time.
Brother, it's either you put them in
Respect
a
my
maker or you
time,
put them in
man.
a pan.
You put them in the oven or you put them in a toaster for sure.
You put them on
you
a
put them in a
pan,
pan. You put them in a pan.
A pan. What are you talking
like
about?
on
A
the
pan?
stove.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need help.
No.
No. Look,
BJ, look at this.
look.
No, I never did that.
If you put them on like I don't know if you got a griddle. They are good if you put them on the griddle. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, who that's
Which
not
is
just? Oh,
simple.
who
But
that's
he
not
not
just
talking about a
pancakes?
griddle. He talking about like a saute
Talking about
pan.
Same
talking about a pot.
flat surface.
Put what on what?
The
Waffles
pan,
on a
frozen
pan.
waffles on the griddle.
You can do it and they come out fire.
I'm not
I
putting
It's
don't.
like
no
Texas
I
waffles.
don't
toast.
like
I'm not putting no waffles in the
so.
oven, and I'm damn sure not putting them in no fucking toaster. Bitches gonna
The
be
BJ,
toaster
You
do
fucking
kind
prefer
of make them too crispy
you prefer
sometimes.
pancakes,
Toaster.
Nana?
Cause you want like the
I actually prefer
buttery
French
consistent. You
toast,
know, you
or
want
I
like
won't
the
French
eat.
toast.
Yeah.
Do you single toaster or double toast?
I'm 50-50. I like French toast and waffles.
French toast
I don't know.
overrated,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm not a big French toast person either.
Yeah.
But I don't like thick French toast. That's just too much bread.
Pancakes and waffle both better than French toast.
That's a
You're
fact.
You're
wrong.
lying.
No,
That's
Just
a
be
fact.
wrong.
just
Just be
That's
loud
a
and
You're
fact.
wrong.
That's
lying.
a fact. No, he's a
You're
fact.
loud
nah,
and
It's
nah.
wrong.
okay, Ev. You're just telling me you've
Eggos
never
and
had good
waffles
French
much better
toast.
than
No,
You're
it's a
loud
fact.
and wrong.
Wait,
I ain't
y'all,
gonna front truth.
y'all talking
You're
about
That's
loud
okay.
and
You
y'all
just
talking about at
telling
a
me
restaurant?
no. Don't tell me good French
loud
toast comes
and
from a
wrong.
restaurant. No.
You talking about at a restaurant pancakes? You comparing, or you like because you
I'm
talking about
talking
just like
about
making?
from anywhere you
My
cook a
mom
little
make
From
my
deli
mom
anywhere,
or
grew up
crazy.
something. I don't
making
give a fuck.
pancakes, waffles, and
I'm
French
not gonna.
toast like
I
at
probably
home.
prefer at a restaurant because most of these restaurants got trash pancakes. So
Yup.
But I
I
also
probably
like
prefer
crispy
French toast at a
pancakes. Some
restaurant.
people like fluffy ones.
See that, and they don't make them like that at the restaurants.
No, that's why I only eat my mom's.
Me too. I mean, my
But
mom, my dad, or
even their
mine.
fluffy pancakes be ass too. Like I
You
don't.
Yeah,
feel
they
me,
do.
Byron?
They
I
be
You
just
feel
good.
me,
don't. I don't
Byron?
eat pancakes from restaurants
You
though.
gotta make pancakes at home,
Byron
but they hit
speaking
better
like
when
a
you make
Actually,
them at
there's
home.
one place I do eat pancakes from, and that's Cracker Barrel.
Byron's about to come up here and
I ain't
tell
gonna
us
lie.
about
Cracker
how
Barrel
Oh
we don't
pancakes.
know
Lord.
what real pancakes
Sauce
is,
pecan
like
pancakes or some shit.
down in the south. Come tell us how our pancakes are ass compared
Pancakes
to the
and
south.
gravy.
Pancakes and gravy is insane.
Pancakes and gravy is crazy.
Oh no.
That's gross.
Shout out to whoever get
Oh
Devontae
man,
Adams.
Exactly, Lorenzo.
He going to the Niners, bro.
y'all let her get Cracker Barrel off.
Fuck no, the Niners are not getting
Cracker
Devontae
Barrel
Adams.
is good. Okay.
It's good eats.
Too bad it's only
They
too bad
lost
it's
their
only a Cracker
fastball,
Barrel
bro.
4 hours
It used to
away.
be good.
What's their fastball?
No, they lost. They don't
Wait,
hit the
niggas
same like
got
it
Drew
used to.
Holiday and Derek
Oh,
White
it
from
tastes the
Slam
same out
Chopper.
here.
We about to go
Definitely
ahead.
good shopping.
Them whites gonna still be
We about to
out
go ahead
here,
and get
and that's
Did
started.
what
you watch?
makes it
Did you
taste
watch
good.
Media Day, Jordan?
Oh.
Oh, Media Day. Okay, bet. Let me
Damn.
have some
Yes, I
Media Day
did tonight.
stuff.
I like a lot of what I heard, but I don't care. It's words.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think Mark
saying.
Davis is trading Devontae in the AFC, quite frankly.
I don't think so
Yeah.
I
either.
think he could trade him to the Jets because those
D'Lo's
would be the
comments
team that
were
probably would want him the
interesting.
most. But he's not
Well,
I
trading
don't
here's
him.
give
the
a fuck. He
thing. I
told me
think Mark
he
Davis
gonna be
is
Derek White.
spiteful
That's what I'm
Don't care
saying. I
what he
don't care
says.
about no
because you
comments.
wanted us to come. You wanted us to get you, right? You wanted to leave Green Bay. You wanted us to come get you because Derek Carr was your dude, right? And then Derek Carr was ass. So we had to let him go. And ever since we let him go, you've been throwing hissy fits all over the place. So you want me to go send you to another dude who, even if I do get another quarterback next year, I'm making them better. And I might have to face you and that other dude. Fuck you and that other dude. I'm going to send you outside the division, outside the conference.
Oh yeah. Do you guys think Geno Smith's a top 10 quarterback in this league?
No.
Who said that?
He's
Ev,
playing
can I
like one
vote
to start
now?
the year.
His name rhymes with
I'm
Sween.
super excited.
Swing?
Swing.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Swing
I
football
will
takes
continue. I
being
will
repeated are
continue to
crazy.
say, and
Respectfully.
I don't think I would rank him in my top 10 quarterbacks, but I will continue to say that he has been hell of a quarterback since he went to Seattle. And people are now, getting more hip to that, and I'd love to see that because he's deserved it.
Yeah,
That
who
was
do y'all
Cam
think is
Newton
better,
last time.
Gino or Baker?
Gino.
Baker.
I'm gonna go with Baker.
Baker.
I said this
Baker.
before. It's
G-
like
G-
7 top 10 quarterbacks, bro. Like once you get past
Baker Mayfield
a
throws the
few
ball
people,
with
I think
it's
you're
confidence.
7
really
top
close.
Oh,
top
It
10
there's
is.
so
quarterbacks.
many
Insane.
Baker's
mid-ass
confidence
quarterbacks
suggests that he
since
has a
That's what I'm
decent
saying. Once you
arm,
get
but
past the
Gino
top
Man said,
actually
7,
has the
8,
confidence and that
it's
arm.
nobody left for real. You
His
can
Man
put
name
any of
said,
them.
But
mid.
you
Oh, I
gotta
can't hear
y'all
what
this
gotta
man
anyone
said,
person is
realize like
saying.
Yeah,
it
it's
could
cafeteria
it could
heavy.
be like a middle of the pack quarterback, but it is the best quarterback that's in the middle. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What you say,
That's
Finesse?
a good way to say it.
After Purdy, niggas get
Like
asked.
like
Not
like
Purdy.
example, right?
Mm,
Example, right? My boy. A lot of people sleep on my
Interesting.
boy
eyeballs
Glock
hurt.
Purdy. Glock Purdy really like that.
Brock
He really
Purdy's a
like
top
Who
10
said that
quarterback.
Baker was generational?
Who said
D-Mac,
that?
is Geno better than Brock Purdy?
Who
no.
said
Well,
Baker
so
was
I
generational,
think
bro?
that I want to preface this by saying that
His
Brock
name
Purdy
rhymes
is.
Queen?
with
I'm sorry, okay, I'm not going to
Queen.
even say it.
Oh
why do
Stop
you? I'm
repeating
not.
his
I'm
football
not gonna lie.
takes.
I'm not gonna lie. If it don't come from me, don't take any football takes from an NBA person. I'm not
Cut,
gonna
cut,
lie.
cut,
I mean, I
I'm
don't
cut,
take.
perfectly fine with that reality. I
cut.
don't know why y'all are
Nice.
repeating tween takes. I think that Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. Like, people got to give that man his credit. He has done a lot given with the
I will
situation
not.
they've had with their injuries. But yeah, I'm
I'd
taking
rather
Geno over
not.
Brock Purdy.
I don't have to give anybody credit. I don't want to give
Better than
credit.
I
Bo Nix.
swear.
Okay, that's fine.
You said better than Bo Nix. Like, what the fuck type bar
You
is that?
you on never
Well, it's,
mind.
yeah,
You're
Yes,
right.
yeah.
Jordan
What?
Wilson Tween has takes the way that you have takes, and
Oh,
Dame has
Oh
takes,
wow,
and
oh,
wow.
these are
oh.
people that have takes.
No,
Re-
we see
Right.
what you did.
repeating tween contest.
We still waiting for these waffles.
Yes.
I guess
Nah, I'm waiting
so.
for y'all to stop rapping.
Okay,
You
so
could-
Oh, we
okay,
was
wait,
so
rapping because
You
we
my
could have
first,
said
we didn't think you was
something.
here.
my
I'm
first,
here.
Just chat to you.
Do the
my
Rams
first.
get a win today, BJ?
No.
Look at
Padres.
shh, guys.
Put your
Damn, stand
We're
up
put your
for
doing
my guy.
rankings.
Hey,
We're
we're
doing
ranking.
ranking.
Okay, so my first vote goes to the Vikings.
For last
Ooh.
week, hold on, I was saying last week, listen, guys. I heard you. Nah, but this is just typically how I start. Last week, we had the Bills, Chiefs, Vikings at the top 3, Eagles, Lions, Steelers, the top 6. How you do that? What controls? Here we go.
Controls and yeah.
All right. Eagles, Lions, Steelers, top 6, Seahawks, Saints, Texans, and Ravens round out of that. We was 10 last week. The top 10. Packers, Jets, 49ers, Bucks, and Commanders were the top 15. You can expect some shuffling, some moving this week coming up. I think everybody has a part. Again, if you want your voice to be heard or you want your vote to matter more so, join the stage. If not, I will lean on the chat if there is a Byron. I'll lean to the chat for the time. Y'all know how that goes already. It's live on Twitter again, and we're back live on YouTube again as well. So if anybody want to watch this back again, you can. We're about to go ahead and get started now. Let me pull up my sticky notes so I can tally. Give me 1 second. Okay, BJ.
Said BJ.
Nah, what he said in the chat.
Oh, you put down my vote.
Heaven said, what's up, bro? Like, why you keep trolling?
I'm not. I do the Vikings. You want me to tell you why I say the Vikings?
Yes.
Okay, they're 4-0, right? And they completely dominated for the first 29 minutes in Lambeau Fields, right? And
It was in Lambeau. That's true.
You gotta read quick. You gotta tell me quicker, bro. Why are you doing?
I'm crying.
What are you doing?
29 minutes in Lambo.
You gotta tell me quicker. Like, why are you going so slow?
I'm sorry that I'm taking my time to be eloquent. Is that a problem?
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all calling her Josiah? Relax.
They saying she got a teleprompter.
That's
That's
insane. That's
crazy.
Even though Vikings had some issues in the thing, they this team showed toughness and reinforced the idea that it's going to be a handful all season with the way things are going, and with them being 4-0. That's why I picked the Vikings 4-0.
Ted, what's the word, Brody?
Not a bad
You
argument.
don't think they
Tess?
should be one?
Yes.
Hi, Tess.
Is Tess here?
Yeah, he just
In
popped
the
in here.
chat.
Heavenson, I heard you too. Earth to Ride. What happened to Ride? How you on YouTube and not playback? What happened to Ride? Anybody?
What? Why you questioning me about Vikings? You don't think Vikings should be one?
No, Vikings are my boy at 1-2. So
What do you think they should? You think they should
no,
stay
I
at
said
3?
that they are my vote at 1-2.
Okay, so why you questioning me? Like what I'm saying is bullshit.
I didn't say. What makes you think that I was thinking what you said was bullshit?
Why you think the Vikings
If it
should be
has
one?
anything with you being a woman.
No. What did I say? Think what you said was bullshit.
Because you were asking me to defend my take. My apologies. Why do you think the Vikings should be one?
Why do I think the Vikings should be one?
Yeah.
How did it get to me?
You just said your vote is the Vikings, so I just asked you
Yeah, I
why.
think of it.
Okay, so I asking you why.
4-0. They beat 3 really good teams. Defense been there all season, and they look like the best overall team offensively and defensively with the pressure that they're getting on to the quarterbacks. Surprisingly good secondary play as well. And then Sam Darnold looking like a starting quarterback in this league. I think he would have started regardless if JJ was there, but I mean, speed recovery to JJ McCarthy, but Sam Darnold was, looking like a good starting quarterback for them. So, yeah. Offensively and defensively looking really good. They beat 3 really good teams. They beat the 49ers, they beat the Texans, and they beat the Packers. So,
okay.
Can't get mad at that.
All right, so 2 votes for Vikings. Who's next?
Yep. Anybody else?
I got the Vikings too. I think they look like the most complete team. Their offenses look real. Their defense has been dominant. They're getting pieces back. Addison came back. 2 touchdowns, played well. TJ Hawkinson should be back soon. Darnold looks pretty steady, and the run game looks kind of real. The offensive line is actually blocking pretty well. The other teams that I would consider here all have like some level of big flaw. And I know it may not be like a stellar roster on paper outside of like Jay Jettas as far as like household names, but like I've watched them for 4 games and they look real and they're playing real teams. So yeah, I got the Vikings.
Yeah.
I'll push back on it from this standpoint.
Hold that pushback real quick because I value what you say, but the oven just went off. So give me 1 second.
Wait, why didn't he just let them push back while he wasn't here?
Oh man.
Because I guess he wants to hear the pushback. And
he don't take his headphones with him. Oh, they're plugged in.
Can you get wireless ones?
Yeah.
That Ravens blanket looks cozy.
I'm off that wireless.
I know.
All right, troll and leave the Ravens off the list. Sounds cool. All right.
What?
Yeah, my top 5.
You know what? Okay.
How did we get there?
Okay.
I said troll and leave them off the list.
No.
Okay,
y'all can use that as ammo later. Nope.
You're not getting off that easy.
To beat the Bengals?
Ari Bregman for Homer today.
Don't ask me anything about the Astros right now.
I'm good, D-Mac. I'm good.
Don't bet that, bro.
I was only going to push back from the standpoint.
Bro.
I actually think that they do have a good roster. Like you look at what they have, they got 2 very good weapons. They've got an offensive line that's playing very well together. I've always said they've had one of the most underrated tackle duos. They can run the ball effectively. Their defense has the players because last year Flores kind of had to piece it together with guys that weren't necessarily his picks. But he's brought in the guys that he really wanted to target, and they have a lot of flexibility, really at all 3 levels to do what he wants to. So I would say it's a good roster. And honestly, they're playing according to what their coaching staff can put them in positions to do from that aspect. And you can have questions about it, but look, being the Niners, being the Texans, being the Packers, you're not going to see very many resumes that kind of look like that right now. So I think you have no choice but to put them at number 1 because they look like the most complete team. And as long as Sam Darnold is playing like this, I don't think that there's really any big hole that you can poke in what they've done to this point.
Yeah, they have a good roster. I just said like they don't have a lot of big household names outside of
That
Jay
names,
Jetta,
yeah.
right? Maybe
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, but like I mean, for like people who really pay attention, they have a really good roster. They have really good players, versatile players to fit the system. But I just know that it's gonna sound weird for some people to hear the Vikings at number one with all these teams that we're used to being up there. But I mean, through 4 games, they played the best.
Anybody got somebody that's not the Vikings?
Mahomes.
Okay, it's mine.
I think the Chiefs defense is really good, just like the Vikings is. I think we've seen they're injured right now, so I'm totally fine with the Vikings being number one. It's 50-50 for me, but until I see like them struggle or not winning football games with the injuries that they have, I'm not gonna move them down, because I think that with their defense, they're gonna be able to stay in football games, and then push comes to shove if it's a high leverage situation. I mean, I know that the Vikings have a better offensive infrastructure, but give me the other dude. That's kind of where I'm at.
Anybody up here with the Chiefs as well?
I would agree.
Okay.
Me,
Anybody
I
else?
voted for them last week.
Okay. Anybody else outside of them three? Jordan Wilson, what's your reasoning?
They got Patrick Mahomes, and no matter how many injuries they seem to go through, every week they seem to come out with that win. And until proven otherwise, they're the best team in the NFL.
I think we got to start thinking about them as more of not a defensively slanted team, but I think we just got to start thinking about that team differently as far as like their makeup and how they win. Yeah, how they win games. Yeah, it's not what it was
the explosion
in years past.
Team that they
but
used
that don't
to
mean
be.
it's worse. It's just different.
The reason why I don't have them number one is like, I watched every second of their games. They've scored less points each week. I do think at some point the weapons might be a little bit of an issue. Now, if we're talking about who would I pick to win the Super Bowl this year, would I pick the Vikings over the Chiefs? No, because in the playoffs, I've seen what the Chiefs do. But just as of right now, like there seems to be some regression. They're like kind of getting by, and granted, getting by is still winning, right? But I think when I just watched those two teams play, one of them just looks so much better than the other ones. And again, that's a lot of weapons they're losing. And I don't like their replacement weapons, right? I like Xavier Worthy. I think it's a lot on him to expect him to carry the receiving load right now. Kelsey had a pretty good game. Still looks a little bit slower. But man, they lost their starting running back. They've lost they lost Rice. They lost Hollywood. It's getting to be a little concerning. And Mahomes, if I'm correct, is throwing a first quarter interception every single game. He's throwing more picks, and these are like not good picks than I've seen him probably play in his career. So I'm a little concerned. Not enough to drop them like out my top three, but I cannot watch them objectively and think that they look better than the Vikings.
So on the
Very
contrary to their offense falling down, their defense, or in terms of their offense scoring less points per game, their defense is giving up less points per game. I mean, if you're watching the opponents they're playing, it's a bunch of crucial matchups, especially in the AFC. Teams like the Ravens, they're playing the Bengals, who the Bengals do consider them rivals. So I'm going to take that into factor, and that's a key game for them every year. And they just played the Chargers, who are their, I would say, biggest competition in the AFC West, and they just played the Falcons as well on primetime TV. So the defense is getting much better. Spags is, proving why he's the best DC in football right now. And I can't say that they've taken enough of a step back on offense because, again, the game script does change a lot. And, again, they have played tougher matchups, in my opinion. But the Chiefs are my number one team as well. Just, again, you have to take them down for me to take them off number one. So that I do agree with the Chiefs at one.
I want to take a pit stop. I was very unaware of a serious matter. Ted, did not know your father passed, brother. Sorry for your loss. And wishing you and your family the best, bro. Obviously, that's going to be a tough situation to get over and get through. You never really get through it. You learn how to manage it. I see that. And peace, blessing, and love to you and your family, bro. And just hope all is well. And still good luck this season. I thought you were locked in on the season. I didn't even know that you had a past in your family. So sorry to hear that. So we want to stop the show for that real quick. Who we got out here? BJ. I know BJ voted already too. Chief. D-Mac, who was your vote?
Yeah, the Vikings.
Why you talking like D-Mac? Hello, D-Mac?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just sounded like super different. Like I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's not like him.
Nah, yeah, I had the Vikings.
The Vikings. Like I got the Vikings.
He got that Tyrese Halliburton.
I had the
thing
Vikings. Let's go
where
to
his
2. That's
voice
what it sounded like.
changes.
Yeah.
I got the Vikings.
Let's go to 2. Next
Like
team.
you didn't want to say it for real. Like
No, it just sounded real
I
quick.
said that. I went on a whole diatribe while I had the Vikings.
my bad. Lo, we waiting on you. I think you're the last one. Lo.
Also, not I heard that shit.
No.
I'm going with the Vikings. They look the best.
Last but not least, Lo.
Who do I think's been better? Who? I think I'm gonna say Vikings. I think Vikings been better than the Chiefs have.
You just swung it. It was 5-5, and your vote just made it 6-5. Chiefs automatically comes with that 2. We don't need to waste time. We move to 3, and Z-Farm, who you putting at 3?
Give me the Lions.
Okay. You got a reason behind it, or are you good? I'm not asking. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. I'm just asking.
Just a quick one. Jared Goff played a stellar game, and they are dealing with a bunch of injuries on the D line. And they're still, I think, a top 5 team in sacks. So yeah, they're still producing at a high level even with injuries. So yeah, and they were 5 last week. So I think they deserve to move ahead of the 2 teams that lost.
Jordan Wilson.
I would say I like the Detroit right here. I agree.
Jada.
Lions.
Myself agree. Ari.
Lions.
Jordan Woods. My bad.
Yeah, I'm with it, really. Yeah, because he just went from Jordan Wilson to J-Dub to Jordan Woods. That's a lot of.
Yeah, it messed me up just now.
No, I knew what it was, but it's. I don't really think it's another team here, to be honest. Like,
Having said, your voice matters.
Lions. Thank you.
Why?
Why the Lions?
Yeah. Why?
Because the Lions seem to get their mojo back Monday night, an explosive offensive performance that saw Jared Goff.
What? Okay.
He passed 18 for 18.
Okay.
I love him.
That is true.
That's 100%, isn't it? Oh shit!
Whatever article she's reading from, it's really good.
Hey man, they got the offensive mojo back. Absolutely.
They got it back.
This made the Detroit a perfect 19 for 19 through the air.
Type shit. Oh yeah, because Amara threw a touchdown too.
And they had a forced fumble in the first quarter, and the 3 fourth quarter stops were strong moments.
What's a forced fumble for the people that's watching that don't know?
What?
What is a forced fumble for the people that's watching that don't know?
That's when you force them to drop the ball. Forced fumble.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Yep.
Force them to drop the ball.
Beautiful.
That's true.
And then,
I mean, that's not necessary. True.
But can I say this? Can I say this though? I do want to say this. I didn't love the late game execution. I didn't love the late game execution with the Lions taking the safety and somehow keeping the Seahawks' chances alive longer.
What's
but Detroit ultimately.
What's a safety?
Y'all supposed to know this. But they ultimately got it.
We got a question tween like this.
Huh?
Sure.
Wait, hold on. They got a link.
Gotta ask him what day is it.
They got a link.
They got a
what an ad came up in the article. She said they got a link. Hold up.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold on.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what a safety is for real. What is a safety?
A sack in the
so
end
it's when the
zone
offensive
or fumble in the end zone.
Yeah.
Or fumble in the zone. Can that be a touchdown too?
Well, I just gave you a breakdown of the game yesterday. You're welcome.
I didn't even know I'm on my Edward Jr. page. Byron,
I forgot about the Lions. Hey, bro.
You funny.
Was that BJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
No,
Hello,
the Lions
brother.
should easily be through.
BJ, we are now at number 4, brother. You're the first vote.
Oh, you know who I got? I still got the pro
Hand
people.
Excuse
Jordan Wilson.
What did he say?
No way.
Jordan Wilson.
He said the who?
He got the Ravens. Jordan Wilson. Who you got at 5?
Okay.
4. Oh, okay. Jada.
I got the Ravens. They figured this shit out.
Oh,
Where am I at? Hold on, let me get my vote.
Is you cool?
Bills.
or I said
You want me to
Houston,
help you, Ev?
Or I said who?
Houston.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens myself. Are you next on my list?
Oh, I am. Can I think?
Yeah. Come to the stage if you can, Ryan. I'm gonna count that one.
Fuck, there's no other team. God damn it.
Yep. I thought
I
about
guess
it.
I'll put
It's them.
Baltimore.
Yep.
Jesus
Low.
Christ.
Jiminy Christmas.
The Jesus fucking him up.
Low. You got at 5, bro. I mean 4, bro.
Jeez.
Who do you say Jordan Woods?
Nigga, what?
Doc, are you okay?
I told he knows what it is.
Jigga,
It's
huh?
J-Dub, J. Wilson, Jordan. It's a lot of.
It's
a lot
Wilson
going on.
Woods. Like I don't.
These are like
Jigga
stroke
what?
Wilson,
symptoms,
Woods,
bro.
and
Because
Dub.
then J-Dub
Yeah.
could be one of the like. It's a lot going on.
Bro,
Bro.
I would
he
look
don't-
like I
but
would
he
look
Leave
like
the J's out of it. Wilson,
he-
Woods, and Dub.
Yeah. Like keep it simple.
Nah,
You
I
said
can't-
what?
Wait,
Ev?
hold
I
on,
can't-
man.
or-
That nigga West is working.
or-
Hold on.
Or just break them up.
Yeah, you could go to one first, one in the middle,
Yeah.
one at the end.
Or dropping
West
2 of
just
them.
got Bucky Irvin.
Look at the women making sense.
Well,
Look at
Shaggy
us.
won the league, bro.
Wait, what?
Shaggy just won fantasy.
How?
How?
Wait, that's on it too.
for.
Bro, what? No,
No.
man, I didn't even vote. I didn't even.
No,
Shaggy
no,
just
no,
won
no,
fantasy, bro.
Ev, no. What?
Y'all think Bucky Irvin just swung the league?
No,
Wait.
Shaggy just
No.
got. See, even if he doesn't
He
play on
got
that.
CMC and J-Mo.
But that's not.
Who traded? Didn't
That's
West
not-
just get?
Yes, he traded CMC
That's
and J-Mo
such
for
a
Bucky
low risk,
Irvin.
high reward.
Like, who would not take that risk? Like, what the fuck?
It's Bucky
Wait,
Irvin.
J-Mo for Bucky Irving alone would be the thing.
Yeah,
You
that's what
got
I'm
CMC.
saying.
Yeah.
Like that's such
He
a
just
low
threw
risk.
CMC in
Shit,
that
that's
bitch.
Threw in
bro.
CMC, what? Because he doesn't think he's gonna play?
Bro, I would have gave him that for DeAndre Swift. What the fuck?
Nah, no funny. If he was throwing out CMC like that, he should have came and hollered at me.
Damn.
Like CMC, that's just the nigga you could
To
hold
get
on
and
to,
West
bro,
got
and if he
Bucky
does
Irvin.
play
That was
later
it.
on in the season, he can win you with
Yes.
championship.
Yes, just
bro.
Bucky Irvin. He's panicking.
Bruh.
He's 1-3. He's panicking.
He did
Bruh.
not need to do that.
Nah, I
That-
definitely would have dropped it. I would not a bag, but
I would have did more than that. Like,
Are y'all saying that he traded Bucky
Yeah.
Irvin for
He might have
McCaffrey?
got.
Y'all
He
not
could have maybe
thinking
got.
about
He
it,
could have maybe
bro.
got.
West traded away
He
J-Mo
has
and
no
McCaffrey and
leverage.
got
You
back
have to
Bucky
think about
Irvin.
that.
But
Whoa.
he still could have got more. He still could have
J-Mo
got
and
more.
McCaffrey for Bucky Irving?
So
He
you,
still
y'all
coulda
telling
got
me
more.
y'all
Like,
telling
I'm
me he
confused,
got robbed.
bro.
He
I
got
don't
robbed.
And
get
y'all
that
just
one.
said his trade that he did with Rob was bad. That
Yeah.
No,
But
that one was fine. That
no,
that
Look
one
at
was
Yeah.
more.
Miles,
Hello?
bro.
I
That
want to
one
say
was
I
more
put
than
it in a
He
YouTube
just
chat.
said it
I
was
like
an
the trade
overpay. They didn't
personally.
say
That's
it
more
Me
than
was
an
too,
item
bad.
Aubrey.
beholder.
I was
That's
like,
more
the
than an item
trade isn't
beholder.
even bad.
Niggas,
I was more of a
Shaggy
fan
just
of that
won the
trade, but
league, yo. That shit
This
crazy.
trade,
Nah,
Y'all
I
this
not
might have
thinking.
get.
trade, nothing
Y'all
makes
not
sense.
thinking. That nigga is
I
in a
might have
bad
dead ass
spot,
gave
I
him
man.
don't like criticizing
MPJ.
trades, but that's a bad trade.
I
He
might have gave him
panicked
MPJ.
though,
I might have
right?
gave him
It's not
BTJ.
like Bucky Irvin is gonna get you out of a fucking bad spot. He's
All
not gonna
right.
win you a league.
I mean, if you think Bucky, if you think he might. Well, but he
Yeah,
has
he probably
Rashad.
high on him.
Mo.
Probably
he
high on
must
him.
He
think.
won the
Probably high
league,
on him.
so
But
Hey,
he
he
not
has.
Mo,
saying
You got to
nah,
think. So
yo.
he has
Ed done
Rashad. He has
jazzed up Bucky
Rashad.
Irvin so
Bruh.
much, bro. It
Yeah,
got to his head, bro.
yeah. He has Rashad. That's why he did that.
Yeah, he's in a
Because he
good
just got
spot.
He has
Rashad.
Rashad White.
He just
Yeah.
Oh
got
yeah, he
Rashad.
got it from the right trade, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he basically trying. Like, but what's
So
the point
You
of
he's
having
don't
doing
need a
Rashad
both.
you
White
don't
and
need a
Bucky Irvin?
roster. You don't need a roster Rashad and Bucky.
You
The talent.
do like you stack
Yeah.
fucking quarterback and wide receiver, not running backs, unless it's fucking Montgomery and fucking Jahmyr Gibbs. When you know both of them are gonna score
But
touchdowns.
that's the
West
thing. Tampa has that committee shit going on, so you just want to be
But that's
ahead
the
of
thing.
it.
Like Rashad White, Bucky
Yeah.
Irvin has been taking majority. Okay,
Yeah, let's
my
move
brain
on.
just can't.
Let's move on.
Oh
He got what
Jesus.
he
Yeah, he got what he wanted.
I'm about to
So
say
he got
he
he
Son,
got what he wanted.
what the fuck does this nigga be doing?
I mean,
his
it's a
whole
scenario
roster
where
is
it can work
hurt.
I
out.
ain't gonna lie,
From
It's
a
a
bro. Can I
scenario
get
where
a
it can work
refund?
out.
Like
Can
I
I get a
said,
refund? It's crazy,
Niggas,
love.
So number 4 is
niggas
Can I
the
get
traded
a
the
Ravens.
league
refund?
away.
shout out
Bro,
to
this
Shaggy.
nigga,
Shaggy a
bro.
back-to-back champ.
This nigga
Can
said,
I
"Can
get
I
a
get a
No,
can I
we
get a
are
refund?"
Bro,
refund? It'd be
wait,
nice.
J-Mo wins the league?
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga,
No,
fuck
Y'all
J-Mo,
are.
nigga.
Like, why are niggas
CMC,
saying
I
that?
think it's the
CMC
whole
being able to come
team.
back later on, that's what's gonna win the league, bro. I'm
CMC is
trying to
not.
tell
But
you.
we don't know if he's coming
That
back. Y'all
nigga
are
I
just
personally
saying he
don't know if
won't.
CMC is
Yeah,
coming back.
y'all are
That
saying
nigga
And
he
I
not
will
won't
say
coming
come
this: if
back.
back.
CMC does come back, he probably won't be as efficient
No,
as
I'm
he
not
has
saying.
been
No,
in the
I'm
Hey,
not saying he
hello,
past.
won the
hello,
league.
hello.
But
Send me
I'm not
25. You
still,
can take my whole
No,
They'll
team.
Jordan. I'm
manage him
talking
because they
about
can use
it.
Mason. So
Evan Low
No,
talking
I
about
know what he's
Shaggy
You a
winning
real
the
saying,
nigga,
but
league.
Miles. You a real nigga,
it
Miles. Real
has
shit.
that
Hello, send me
upside though.
25. You can take my whole team.
It does have that upside.
What?
That's league winning upside for
No, bro,
sure.
niggas say nobody want to trade. My nigga, you tried to send me fucking DeMarcus Robinson and
Oh,
DeAndre Swift
This
for
nigga
Kenneth Walker.
Miles
Fuck out
put
of
he
here.
interested in Jaden Reed and Chris Godwin. What the fuck that mean?
Yeah, we're gonna circle
What?
back to the. We're
I
gonna
think
circle
that means
back
that
to
he's
the.
interested in those players.
Miles,
That
your
ain't
trade
an
brain is
offer.
fucked up.
Finish
You
the
want my
ranking.
Your
Finish
you
the
brain
want my
fucked up.
rankings.
4?
Finish the rankings real
You
quick.
want my
Finish the
4,
rankings real
Ev?
quick.
Ev, you want my 4?
Yeah, we got it for.
You start yelling.
I got the Bills at
Nah,
4.
I ain't mad about it.
All right. D-Mac, who you got it
Wes, I
for?
would have done it, but
Why
I'm
you
not.
not
I
asking me
see what
why?
you.
You don't want to know why? Okay.
I got the I got the. Oh, this is fucking tough. I mean, I want to say the Bills because that's a lot to move the Ravens up. But having the Ravens right behind the Bills after they just beat them is difficult, and there ain't nobody in between
oh,
them
I
two
thought we
that
had
I
voted
feel good
Ravens
about it.
already.
yeah, I thought they were
So,
stamped there.
yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens at 4.
All right.
The only other
Y'all
say
don't,
is Texans maybe, but the Texans weren't as impressive as I need them to be in my opinion.
Frog,
y'all
you
don't
coming
think
in
it's
here
Texans
bad
laughing
for
one
the
for
win
everybody?
Ravens to
versus
jump
the
from 10 to
friggin'
4?
Jags,
But that's why I'm not gonna move.
And it wasn't even
It
a
was a
convincing
and they
win.
consideration.
haven't
Like
looked good this entire season.
Yeah,
Texans need to go out there and blow out the Jags. To be honest with you, for me to feel good
Dead
about moving
ass.
them
The
up a little.
Jags, they were in a shootout with the fucking Jags.
they moved up
Division
5
opponent,
spots,
sure.
guys. A lot of
But
teams
like,
move up. Y'all are dragging it.
Now,
Don't
I
worry,
would say
good.
I don't think
Y'all
it's
are
crazy
gonna
for
move
the
up
for
too.
the
It's
Tex the
okay.
Ravens to move up 10 to move up 6 to 10. I mean 10 to
there's
4.
literally no
Nah.
other
And
team.
Okay,
they
wait.
blew out the number 1 team too. So
I'm about to
Yeah,
say they got a
low.
They
ball
blew
So
out.
out the
low.
number one
Yeah,
team.
they
They
did
came
blow
blew
out
the
the
off of
number
game
one
against the
another.
team.
number
They
1 team.
coming
I
off of
should
a
say.
dominant
Well,
win
let me
before
who's
versus the
going?
Cowboys. Like, yeah, they
All
should
right.
be
Eagles
there.
Z Farm, I got your vote at
Eagles
5.
lost.
J-Dub, who you got at 5?
You
Steelers
have Eagles
lost.
lost,
I
Steelers
got
lost,
Seahawks
I
Saints
got the
lost,
lost.
Bills.
Seahawks lost.
Saints
Pretty sure
lost.
they
Jordan
lost.
Wilson.
Texans
Jordan
lost.
Wilson, who you got at
Damn.
5? Jordan Wilson.
Yeah,
Oh,
Packers lost. Like, yeah.
Jordan Wilson, who you got at 5? Nah, who you got at 5?
hold on. I wasn't thinking.
Jaja, we just got
Hold
dropped and we played a
on.
close game versus a divisional team too. This shit happens, man. It's not that
Uh,
big of a deal.
let me look at these.
I have a
Bro,
set. Okay,
D-Mac,
Jordan
y'all
Wilson
stayed
and
the
Z
same.
Yeah,
Farm.
come back to me.
So,
Come back to
I guess
me.
technically, yeah,
J-Dub,
yeah.
who did you
Yeah.
say
Sorry,
again,
I got the
J-Dub?
Bills.
All right, J-Dub.
Uh, I,
Whoa.
I got the Bills. It was a really bad loss.
Yeah, my
I
bad.
don't
It's
think it's
hard to
I don't think
navigate
it's
this
the
thing
end
on
of
my
the
phone
world.
while I'm
Okay,
walking.
I
which
got
one
you.
of you
I
Jays
got
don't
you,
hit the other
Jordan.
person?
Jordan Wilson, I got you. J-Dub, I got you too. Would you want to elaborate more, J-Dub? My bad, I feel like I cut you off.
Now I was just saying, yeah, it was definitely a really bad loss. I'm not panicking. I do need them to actually go beat teams that like I would consider at the top of the rankings. But I'm not gonna like lose my mind over one loss. But yeah, they dropped, but I'm not gonna drop them further than this.
DW facts. You know how she get down. Ryan, I know you're Texans. BJ, who are you, brother?
Ev, if you're interested, Gifted doing the fantasy basketball league full $100 buy-in.
Damn.
400 or
You said
100?
who doing
No,
that?
100 is
Oh.
I said
Well,
full
I'm about to say,
$100
what
buy-in.
kind of money y'all got going on? Where y'all just give $400 to a league?
First place gets 600, second place get 250,
I
third
did a
place get
fantasy
100,
basketball league like that. That shit was a
and
full time job.
all the first seeds
Fantasy
get
basketball
50.
drives you
I mean
Who league
football.
is it,
insane.
Ella?
What's the point of that?
Can we do it, girls?
Gifted.
First place gets
You
600.
want to?
First place
Yeah.
gets 600.
Yeah or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do it. Just
Okay.
we find people,
Um,
find
Invite me.
girlies.
BJ, who you got at 5?
You're not a girl.
The Bills.
Anybody up here that don't got the Bills outside of Ryan?
I got the Bills. So.
Okay, so this is going pretty smooth so far. We get to 6. My vote is the Texans along with Z Farm. Anybody else?
No.
I'm cool with Texans right now.
Yes, the only team it could be.
I'm good
Jordan
with the
Wilson,
Texans. I'm good with the Texans right there.
It's literally on
Okay.
the
I don't know what team it should be, but I'm not putting them there.
Okay, so it seems like it's going to be the Texans. All right, now we get into the little nitty gritty a little bit. So I'm gonna get back to asking y'all one by
The
one.
Texans are really rising after.
Ari, who you got at 7? Ari,
Who I have at 7?
You put though, Ari, if you like don't like it, like who would you put though?
Is it Buccaneers,
I don't feel
49ers,
like
Seahawks?
relitigating. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do Bucks.
Ew.
Okay.
I'd say you.
Low, who you got at 8? Well, I'm burnt.
No, I was like, huh?
My bad. Low, who you got at 8? I mean, 8. Wait, what?
Bucks. I'm about to say
Huh?
Bucks didn't
Wait,
win.
I'm burnt.
I was like, I was like, damn, everybody else voted. I didn't hear.
I'm burnt. Low and Jordan Wood. Jordan Woodson. Woods.
Nigga just said all three of them in one name.
Woods Wilson.
What's up, bro? Talk to us.
Nigga called his ass Woodson.
Who you got? Who you got at 7, bro? You were Low.
It's between the. Who was it? Someone just said the other team. Who was it? Someone just said a team.
Bucks.
That was the other team.
I said Bucks, 49ers, and Seahawks would be the three that I would say that you talk about there.
The Bucks
But
just
I
be
think the
who?
Seahawks have to move down.
Eagles.
Eagles as well.
That's right. Fuck,
They beat the shit out them niggas. I was jealous.
I'm gonna just say this: it's the Bucks. But if the Bucks had beat anybody but the Eagles,
we got to hold new accountability. Eagles are number 4 last week.
if the Bucks had beat anybody but the Eagles would be my pick. But they beat them, so it's the Bucks.
Low, who you got at 7, Low?
No, they're good.
Yeah, the resume's good too.
They're saying the Eagles. I think most of that. I'm
probably
putting a lot of stock
I'll
in the
probably go
injuries.
Bucks right here.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that and then that Bucks Commanders win looking better and better every week.
That's true.
It is
That
absolutely.
Broncos Bucks win looking.
And that
good.
Broncos, I was gonna say that Broncos Bucks win is starting to look better for the Broncos.
Brother.
We got at 7.
At 7.
God, if they on this fucking list, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I mean,
Jordan. Hello.
I don't.
Well, I'm voting for him.
Who are the 49ers beat again?
XO. Shut up.
49ers play the Patriots.
You dragging it.
The Patriots.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. The Bucks had that incredibly impressive win. Yeah, they gotta be settled.
All right. Heaven
Commanders.
The Commanders.
I like that one.
Commanders.
JD5, baby.
Commanders.
Okay. Nana.
The Bucks, unfortunately.
All right.
Yeah, the Bucks. Why she don't like the Bucks? What's going on?
I too don't like them.
You got the Buccaneers.
I get why you don't, but
I have ties. I have Louisiana ties.
Oh,
so I don't like
we still on 7?
That's the thing y'all got going.
Yeah, who you got, Jordan Wilson?
I went with the 49ers.
Okay. J-Dub, did you go?
Yeah, I got the 49ers. I would have them above the Texans too, to be honest with you. But I mean, I know that's already kind of unanimous, but 49ers. They got Debo back. They got Kittle back. I think that Purdy's looking actually really good. Yeah, give me 49ers.
All right. Z-Farm.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right, did you vote?
Yeah, I said Bucks.
You said Bucks.
Mm.
All right, Bucks won pretty convincingly. We get to this 8th spot. I'm gonna add myself with Jordan Wilson and Jada with the Niners.
I have the Commanders.
Commander, was that Ari that said that?
Jess.
I like the Niners right here, brother.
Jess.
So BJ don't like the Commanders.
Was that right?
Wait, no. I was
it's
agreeing with
not.
Heaven. Like that's a sneaky pick. But I like the hell no. I like the Niners.
So you like the Niners, right?
Yeah, Niners. Yeah.
So Jordan Wilson, Z-Farm, who you got at 8?
I got the Niners as well.
Right, who you got?
Come back to me.
Nana.
Blocky.
Seahawks.
Heaven sent.
I'm gonna stick with the Commanders.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. D-Mac.
I have the Seahawks here.
Low, Jordan Wilson and Woods.
Yeah, is a good choice. Their defense just looked like well.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
All right, Jordan Wilson. Appreciate you, Birdie. Enjoy class. All right,
man, going to class.
Jordan
I
Wilson.
already said Commanders.
They lost on the road against a top 5 team, in my opinion. I think the Seahawks moving down one spot is fine with me.
For me, with Seattle, it's less about them losing and more like my favorite thing about them was their defense. And
Yeah.
not yesterday.
All right.
So that's why I think.
I have 3. So D-Mac, you said Seattle.
Yes.
So Nana,
where we at?
Nana, Jordan was. Who did you say?
For 8?
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Eagles. Okay. D-Mac, Nana, and Ari. Y'all said Seattle.
I said the Commanders.
Yeah.
Who's the third person that said Seattle? What was that? You love?
Nana said Seattle.
D-Mac and one other person.
D-Mac. I think
Was it Wilson? I mean Woods.
Woods.
I said
No,
Seattle.
Woods said
Love.
No,
Love
Lo
said.
said
Okay, it was
Seattle.
Love.
Love.
All right. 49ers have 5 votes, so 49ers won at 8. We're gonna get to 9. Between the Seahawks and Commanders, I'm gonna shift my vote from the 49ers to the Seahawks now. So the Seahawks are now at 4. Who else is on the 49ers? Z-Farm and J-Dub. Who y'all going at 9?
Ryan has a phone call.
I like the Commanders here.
Commanders.
So, yeah, so Seattle's still on the board, right?
Yes, sir.
It's Seattle. Yeah.
Who else said 49ers just now? I think that's it. Jordan Wilson left. I think Ryan did. Ryan, if you can hear me, can you type who you got at 9 if you can? BJ, you have 49ers. Who you got at 9?
Ooh, JD5.
Okay. I think that's everybody. Havenson had Commanders already. I wait on Ryan, y'all. Ryan will be the last one we got to call. I think Nana said Seahawks. Nana's already on Seattle. Low said Seattle. Ari said Commander. Okay, everybody. Yeah, I mean it's all Ryan Seahawks. Okay, so Seahawks won 6-4.
Obviously, wasn't a good showing from the Seahawks defense last night, but the Commanders defense has legitimately been awful. So, yeah.
Yep. Thank you, brother.
Byron Murphy was also out. I think that kind of hurt their defense quite a bit.
14 points against the
Yeah,
Commanders.
absolutely.
I mean, Goods is making a good point. One of the reasons we have, he's not making a full point, but one of the reasons we have dropped the Niners was because of injuries, and Seattle does have a ton of injuries on their defense specifically.
But they're performing pretty well.
They also face an
Again,
injured
that's why I
team.
said not a full point.
And that's why he keeps bringing that point every week. And I say you have to consider what they're doing in spite or because of their injuries.
They did also face an injured team last night. Seattle did.
That is also true. Y'all have D-line injuries, don't y'all?
We have injuries everywhere.
Yeah,
Outside of
that's why
offensive skill
I'm less
position players.
that's why I'm less concerned about their defense. They were literally missing Nwosu, Mafe, Leonard Williams, and Murphy. Like that.
But they were
that is
also
literally
facing an
that is
injured
so much.
team.
But
I guess.
Not as, yeah.
Not offensively.
Not offensive.
I mean,
only
outside of
Ragnar.
But Ragnar was out at center, and that's significant because he
Yeah.
is a great center. But I'm just saying, like when you're missing the entirety of your defensive line, that is kind of difficult. And I don't. You guys can correct me if I'm
more
wrong, but
tax their offense for that than the
I don't think
defense.
those are supposed to be like season-long injuries. So those guys I do think will come back healthy in due time. So I'm comfortable putting him ahead of the Commanders, who we're talking about, is a historically bad defense for as great as the offense has started out.
I feel very confident that if Seattle's D line was there, that game is different.
I don't know why you would feel that way, brother.
If they had pressure on Goff, he would not be cooking like that.
Whether it's different or not,
Right? Did you vote in the chat?
whether it's different or not, when
Didn't
I'm
he type
comparing the
Seahawks?
Seahawks
I
and the
think he
Commanders,
did.
I typed
He did.
Hawks.
Okay.
I got a little hold.
there
That
you
D
go.
line is awful with Brooks. Like you can run on them niggas, bro. Like them niggas is food.
You can
That's why I
run
said
on
we would
them
just
for
ran for
sure.
350 yards if they.
That's what I'm saying. You would just buy
Divide.
D-Mop for 100.
Oh, okay. So NCAA servers is one game is left still.
Huh?
Wait, shit's still down. So they playing at 7 now. Damn. Shaq, you trying to play our game tonight? We moved to 10 now.
I'm good with the Commanders being.
I think of some people command. I don't think it's down anymore. Miles too. Jada Z-Farm.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm good with the Commanders.
Child, that's the thing.
I move myself to the Commanders as well. No need to lollygag and giggle and da. Commanders are 10. Now
This is going really fast.
Now we get to 11. I know Jordan Woods vote already, so I'm gonna circle right back to J-Dub. J-Dub, who you got at 11?
I'll take Philly. Their wide receivers will be back next week, probably.
The week after, but okay. They're on a bye week. Z
Bye,
Farm.
yeah.
What next game? Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Me personally, Philly's just they still struggle with Adam a little bit. But I do like what Green Bay is producing over there. With their defense, even though they did just give up a lot of points, but Love came back. Their offense looked okay in the fourth quarter, but actually, can you scroll down the list from last week, real quick? Or actually, hold on.
It's on this.
That's it.
Let me clear the speakers real quick. Hold on.
He put some laughing emojis in left.
I'll make it a little better for you. My bad.
Yeah, that guy.
People laughing at me.
Fraud.
Child.
Damn.
Seattle's fine.
He whine when they win. He whine when they lose. He whine.
I'm going to the Eagles. No, I'm going
Yeah,
to
what
the
Z
Eagles.
Farm?
We ranked the Ravens.
He
right,
said
already?
Eagles.
Yeah, the Ravens are 4.
Yeah, to me, this is the Packers. I think that you saw them. Obviously they need a little bit of a comeback to make it a closer game. But Jordan Love coming back, I thought he was encouraging. I think their defense will be better as well. And they lost to the number 1 team. I don't know. To me,
I don't know.
and I have
that's good with
significant
me,
issues with the Eagles defense still, even when the Eagles get their wide receivers back. For me, that really make me concerned.
That's one of my. I don't know. Like, damn, this does get tough after.
It's not tough. It's easy.
I mean, I could put the Falcons at 10 or 11.
Do it.
Hold on, y'all. 'Cause y'all do that, yeah. When y'all over or extra talk sometimes or joke, it make me lose track. So I know Jordan Woods was Eagles. Can I get the 2 other people that was Eagles? I'm sorry, J-Dub, I think, and who's the other person?
Yeah, I said Eagle.
No, I said Eagles.
Z Farm. So are you switching Z Farm? Or are you staying?
No, I was joking. Yeah, no, I was joking.
Okay. Rao, who you going at 11?
Oh man, I don't want to put Eagles on this list, man.
Yeah, not here.
Give me Green Bay, man.
Now, who you going?
I'm gonna go with Packers. Hopefully Jordan Love looks better.
Wes, I saw your vote. I'm certain you'll be active for the rest.
That's my vote.
Who's your vote, Ari?
Oh, the Packers. Oh shit! I thought you were talking to me. Never mind.
Why the Packers there, Miles? I mean,
sometimes you don't gotta answer people.
They went. I mean, it's the show.
He did disrespect the entire panel up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jaja, they scored no offensive touchdowns. Let's be fucking for real.
I don't think the Texans should be over the Bills, Ted. I disagree with that. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time in a long time.
I don't think the Texans should be over the Bills either.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Bills are 5.
Oh, they ended up there? Oh, wow.
Hey.
Wait, the Bills are ahead of the Texans. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was like, wait, why didn't I argue that?
Guess what? They play this weekend.
Yeah, that's why.
Y'all play this week.
Yeah,
they play this week. They haven't.
They play literally Sunday.
Jaja, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
some of y'all are so.
See, this is where I start to get agitated. People just see stuff. People just see stuff. And Jaja himself.
We're
so close.
Hold on, yeah. Good, Jordan Woods, good catch. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. Lo, who you got at 11, Lo?
I'll ring it.
Y'all niggas is hilarious, bro.
Lo, who you got?
Give me
My bad. But like I'm rushing you. This criteria is criminal Don Dada. Come on the stage and explain that real quick.
I'm going Eagles. Eagles right here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Jordan Wood, did you vote? D-Mac, did you vote?
He has the Eagles, remember?
Yeah, Eagles.
Okay. D-Mac, you said you did?
Packers.
Is that my first time getting your vote?
Yes, it is.
Ev, really?
Yeah, y'all be fucking me up when y'all do that.
Ev, you know what might be? Oh no, that would take too much work. I was about to say, you know, it might be easier.
Put
to
everybody's name, but fuck no.
Yeah, no, because then you would have to write the names of the fucking teams.
That was your
crazy.
first time asking me.
No.
Okay, that's my first. Okay, I am going to go back over and check. Ari was the Packers, correct?
Yes.
Lo, you were the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, D-Mac, you said the Packers.
Yep.
Jordan Wood, you said the who? Eagles. Haven't said who's your vote?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say the
BJ, who's your vote?
The Steelers.
BJ,
I ain't gonna lie. The Cowboys is a bottom 10 down here, but I got it. Damn. I don't know. I'm gonna go Philly. I'm gonna go Philly, bro.
All right. No, who was your vote?
The Packers, sir.
Evan's
All right.
about to get so mad at the Cowboys bench.
Ryan, you the
He sure.
Packers. Oh,
Wait, niggas are putting
Z,
a Cowboys fan?
No,
BJ had mentioned the Cowboys.
no,
I
they're
think
not.
What?
like mental
Z5.
process.
Z5. What was your vote again, bro?
Eagles.
And then Jada.
I'm getting wings.
You
I
should
say
get
Eagles.
wings the other day. Switch it up.
Bro,
Said
put
I
the
Eagles.
did not
peppers
have
on
wings
there,
the other
dog.
day. I said I was gonna get them and didn't get them.
Oh,
Wings
Wait,
sound so good.
Oh,
the ration? Wait,
period.
what's the rationale for the Packers over the Steelers?
Play
I
the
like one
number
more.
one team close and roster pretty much, I believe.
Okay,
I think the
I'm
score is
okay.
closer than the game.
No tax for losing. Okay.
no, I think there's a tax for losing.
Do the
Well, for
Steelers
me, I
draft,
can only
Steelers
speak for myself.
exposure.
I think there's a tax for losing. I'm just, as y'all know, I'm not hounding that Steelers offense
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
fucking
no,
all.
I'm a
Didn't
little
both teams
biased here.
lose?
They did,
The,
and
Yeah,
I
and the
think
that's
Steelers
what I
the
I
was
have
Steelers lost
more.
to Joe
Okay,
Flacco, didn't they?
that's what happens when I speak in my
Yeah,
calm
and the
voice.
Steelers will have dropped 5 spots by losing here.
Yeah, I
My
mean
calm
To
voice
they
does
tease
gives
they
that
me
they
lost
no
to
were
a team
respect
that
in
did not
here.
have their starting quarterback for most of the game,
hold
and the
on.
other team lost to
They
the
were
But
they
most
were
people
favored.
already
Bro, he was
accounted
out
for
playing
Jordan
their
Love
starting
before.
quarterback. That's not even valid. Come on, bro. You D-Mac, come on.
Oh, now
What
that's not
about
the
it?
starting quarterback.
I was
He
about
was
to
out
say they're
playing
also.
Anthony Richardson
I'll be
too.
Yeah,
back.
they
No,
didn't. They
I
didn't
can't hear
play
it. I can't
AR.
hear him. I can't hear
When it
it.
comes to when it comes
What
to
wasn't
air,
valid about it?
Oh, I think you're talking about Ross. Oh
I
shit.
said he was out playing Anthony Richardson. When it
Shout
comes
You
to
out.
talking
their
about
passing
Fields?
game, there
I'm talking about Flacco.
No,
He's
we
talking about
talking
Oh,
about
Flacco.
Flacco. Okay.
he actually got
What?
him back in the game, to be honest.
Never mind.
He did.
They were
Too
moving the
late. Fake
ball in
Yeah,
comeback.
we
the
do talk like we know
and
what
then
AR
Anthony
is. I don't know
Richardson
what this
got hurt.
dude
So
is.
I don't necessarily agree with that standpoint, but that's a different conversation. I
Is
don't
they gonna
think
let me
that
finish? No,
I would
I'm
say
being
talking
calm
about the
today.
Colts who have a bad defense and then just generally have not gotten it going on offense, losing that game in general would be bad compared to the Vikings and and what they've been playing like. So even if you think that Flacco is the starting quarterback or should be a starting quarterback, generally speaking, what the Colts are as a team would be a lower quality than the Vikings.
But it's the I don't know. It's just
But
being
For me,
a
George,
state where you go ahead.
I was just gonna say for me, I get what you're saying. Like they both lost. The Packers would be moving up. Oh, they would be staying where they are. Um, for me, when I'm not high on the Steelers offense, I do think it means something that like regardless of like Joe Flacco outplaying AR, I think AR played like a quarter anyway. But like outplaying AR, they still like that Steelers defense did they could not really stop that Colts offense, quite frankly, even with AR being out, Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco, but I don't think anybody's calling for him to be like the starter in Indy. I mean, maybe, but I don't think
no,
anybody's
no
really
one.
calling for him to be the starter in
Literally no one.
Indy. But on the flip side with the Packers, I'm like, all right, I know this team should be good, and I fully expect their offense to look better. I fully expect their offense to look better than it did versus a defense that I'm extremely high on. Like I'm really really high on the Vikings defense. So for me, I just think overall, like I'm gonna rate that. I'm not gonna rate that loss as much. And then when it comes to projections, I definitely think the Packers offense. Like I think the Packers have a better chance of being just like an overall better team than I do think the Steelers are.
I'm
And
gonna
the
go.
projections tell you the Steelers play better matchups as well, and when they when they get down the road. So, and that performance from their defense against the Colts was not great. So, and if you want to count Fields' stats, being 300, 2 touchdowns, and all that's cool. But yeah, the losing to the number one team, I don't know why that's being shamed on right now.
I don't think it's being
I
shamed
do.
on. I think
It's
it's
not
everything
that.
you're saying is
No,
valid.
Jordan's just asking why there isn't a
For
Why you
tax
can't
for
drop a
losing.
for
spot.
That's
That's
context,
all.
all.
Joe. Phil also played good from behind. Okay.
I also
All
think this is as Jordan. I also think this is like a consequence of a lot of people losing again. Like a lot of people are ranked,
I'm
just
gonna do
losing in
it.
general.
Including
Where
them.
you at?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Where
Yeah,
you at?
yes, including them.
Including them,
Yes,
yes, but they
including
did
He
it
them.
to the
said,
number
"I'm
one
gonna get
team.
a
It was a
mic.
top
I'm
three
looking
team in the
for
Yeah,
it."
league.
so
So
that's
No,
where
no,
benching
your
the number
rationale
one
makes
team
sense.
also.
The
They
rationale
lost to
makes
an
sense. I
unranked
just
team.
disagree with it. But it makes
Yeah,
sense. It's not illogical.
yeah,
And it's not really they're
fair.
more of a bottom 10 team.
Wait, are the Eagles not ranked?
I'm gonna do. Where you at? I'm gonna
No,
do.
not yet.
Yeah, that's why I would have had the Eagles because similar reason but they've fallen from 4, so like they're getting taxed already. even though
Yeah,
I just have
don't
more.
have
I think I
that's
just have
fair.
more
I
questions
said
about the
that it should be
Eagles.
the
I don't
Eagles
know.
or the
They could
Packers
be
for
close.
me, but my thing is, I think I have more long term concerns about the Eagles defense than I do of what the Packers defense is going to look like. Because again, they didn't have Jair
Yeah, so
yesterday
your
as well.
projection thing is coming in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
But the thing is that I personally did not have the Eagles at 4 last week, so that doesn't apply to me.
Okay.
Well, unranked team makes sense.
Losing to an unranked team make no sense. Hold on, Wes. Don Dada, what you mean by that? This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough spot. I think all three teams deserve to be at 11. They have strong cases to be 11. If I had to vote, I'm gonna go Packers. Unfortunately, that makes it a tie. So that's 5-5-2. Eagles coming in with 5, Packers coming in with 5, Steelers coming in with 2. I'm gonna make a poll. I really wanted to stay at Steelers because I don't.
Why don't we just make this?
Then say the Steelers then.
At the next spot. So I'm gonna make this poll.
But do you think the Eagles should? Do you think both of these teams should be over the Steelers?
I would go Steelers over Eagles personally.
Well, then vote for the. Never mind.
My vote is the Packers right here. You're not getting it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the chat. Prime. I'm gonna just take your example here. I can't put the Falcons, or I don't think the list should be Falcons at 12. Oh, mic cut out. No, we're good. Okay. No, I don't think we can put the Falcons at 12. Steelers beat the Falcons, so again, the head-to-head matchups.
You
do
can't
matter.
put the Falcons there if you watch the fucking game.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing too. But I can't put
exactly.
the Falcons there at 12.
Y'all
strictly
are
off the
just
head-to-head
saying
matchups
you
alone.
only look, not you, Z Farm, but y'all are just saying y'all only looked at the fucking box score. I could say if them niggas was, if they was actually, going, what y'all say, band for band, like, then sure, them niggas got
brother.
gifted
It's
14
60
fucking points. Are we
It's-
fucking serious? And they did not score an offensive
There's
touchdown.
64 people in here. Can y'all vote on that poll real quick?
But
Polling got 12
strictly
votes.
off.
Can y'all vote on that poll?
But strictly off head-to-head.
Yes, gifted.
Steelers beat the
Yes,
Falcons.
a
Can't
muffed
put that in there.
punt
Gotta
at the
put that in
2-yard line is a gift. A batted ball that turned into an interception is a
six.
gift. Don't
Wait,
do
but
that.
that goes into West points about the Steelers and their 2 red zone turnovers. I think they said George.
And then y'all didn't play good on the other side.
Yeah,
What
y'all
fucking points did y'all have that did not come from the Saints?
I'll be picking and choosing. Can I get some more votes on that poll? The poll only got
Or
19 votes.
are we supposed to vote at this poll? Like if we
Yeah.
voted already?
Yeah, if you voted already, please vote on that poll. Can y'all vote on that poll,
Eagles
please?
lost.
Poll should at least see 40 votes. You can vote on that poll. I'm gonna give about 10 more seconds. 10. Again, there's 66 people in there and there's 27 votes. I know math, but that's not halfway. I'm confused. Half of y'all can't vote.
Oh.
We have 30 votes. We have 30 votes now. 32, 33. I think 32 votes.
They might be making waffles.
Or they might be at work, you know what I'm
We
saying?
hit the halfway mark.
They could be on a meeting.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Dos, uno.
1. Thank y'all.
Celebration.
You know Spanish.
Okay, yeah, as they should.
Jordan.
Wait, hold on. For clarification purposes,
Jordan's so
the
bad.
Steelers' two turnovers didn't result in points, so it was already 17-0. The game was they scored their points.
Where were the turnovers?
The turnovers. One sec here.
What part of the field?
I just had it back.
I was
He's pulling it
mistaken.
up.
One was in the red zone with Pickens fumbling. Like they literally were about to score.
So that doesn't it doesn't matter if it didn't result in points.
We on playback, Joe. Come to
It
playback,
took away
Joe.
their ability to score points.
And then one was middle of the field. They may have scored. They were middle of the field. Fields took a bad snap.
Yeah, that one is iffy.
That,
The other one I
it
give
is
you.
what it
I
is,
give
but
you.
the
He finally.
Pickens-
So both of the
Pickens was
fumbles
definitely
resulted
gonna score.
in punts and a missed field.
But it took away their 2 possessions from them scoring.
Jordan, that's cool, bro.
How does Fields have a bad snap every single game? Like, what the fuck is going
so
on
I'm
there?
supposed to be degrading them for basically
No, I'm just
punching
saying
the
it's
ball out of
not.
Pickens'
When you
hand?
say that they resulted in
Because
punts,
Pickens has
that's
bad ball
just-
security. It's okay.
No, I'm not even arguing. I'm just arguing back at your point when you said it. Oh, it did result in points.
What are we arguing?
It's not a
I'm saying,
complete.
but they took away their points. Like that's on the Colts. Like that's
Yeah.
I see what both of y'all, because Woods is saying that even though it didn't give them points, it took away their ability to score, and that's why he's saying the midfield one isn't as impactful, but that one
Yeah.
where Pickens fumbled in the red zone is impactful. But to your point, to Z Farm's point, 17-0 down already. You give them the touchdown 7. That can change the picture of the game. Certainly, obviously, given the final score from that.
Yeah,
standpoint.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I voted for them there, so I'm not even that emotionally invested. Just that little point.
All right, we moved to 12. We got 4 more spots to go. I'm super duper loving the way this top 11 went so far. As I just quickly scanned, only thing that I would even consider shuffling is
I
7 and
can't
8.
wait for somebody to come in and talk about how much they hate the list.
It's 7 and 8, but outside of 7
I'm
and
gonna
8,
leave and come back and do that.
and I'm not saying I would shuffle.
You should. You should.
Outside of 7 and 8, y'all hear me talking? Why y'all be doing that? Like I'm talking, y'all just cut me up. Like that's not disrespectful to y'all. All right.
Huh?
Why you don't say Ari?
First off, yeah, that's
No, because you started it.
Yes, it is.
You
Because I'm not
started
going to
it.
even give you.
I
I'm
was
not
going
going
to
to
get
give
to
you the moment
Jordan.
you want.
I was going to
I'm
get to
not going to
Jordan.
give you the
I was
moment you
going to
want.
get to Jordan.
I'm
You
not going to
started
give you the
it.
moment you want. Yeah, sure,
You
it
started
is.
it.
It is. It is. Come on, go to what the fuck else you want to talk about.
Damn, bro. We
You
can't
ass
talk.
nigga.
So we can't talk now, gang. Like what's going on?
No, I don't want to cut you off. No, we can't talk. Finish your point.
Mic drop. Tween words.
Jesus.
Shout out to R.
Quoting
Shout out to my
28
shout out to
years
my
old is crazy.
amiga. Shout out to my amiga. We
You're
move.
what?
We are
There's no need to roll your R's in that word.
Steelers.
Like,
I
why
got the
did you roll?
Steelers.
There's no R's in
It's
there.
not
Why
even
you
a
rolling
double
Ari,
your
up.
tongue? That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
Why are you
fucking
rolling
around.
your
Loosen
tongue?
up, bro. I'm just fucking
It's
around, bro.
amiga. You're saying
You got it.
Nigga, I
You
haven't
got it.
even said anything. Why are you saying my name? I've been on mute.
I'm just trying to temp check with you, bro.
Ev, I don't care, dude. I said move on.
I
Can
feel like
I
you stupid.
can
I
I
feel
curl
like
my
you.
lashes?
I feel like you. Okay, you curl your lashes. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, you curl your
Move.
lashes. Okay, my bad.
Steelers at 12, Ev. Steelers at 12.
All right, still is at 12 for heaven's sake.
There you go.
I gotta do everybody tally over here. I gotta do tally all over. Jordan Woods, I know you're on the
How
Eagles side.
y'all did a poll between the Packers and the Eagles? Wouldn't it be the Eagles here?
Yeah, it would literally be the Eagles.
Not necessarily because I'm going Steelers.
Oh wait, it was
What?
supposed to be.
No,
It was
F, you
the
can't
poll was
switch
supposed to be
that.
Ed, that's
Packers and
literally not. You
Steelers.
said the last time we did that. You said whoever
But
comes second in the poll should go
yeah,
second.
but you gotta think about it though. You don't know. So the last time that happened, guys, it was going to be a landslide because both votes were high. This time it was 5-3, I think. So that means the Steelers are close. So some of those 5 people that voted for the Packers at 11, some of them can switch to the Steelers. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I thought the Eagles had 2 votes, and the Steelers had 5.
Did I do that wrong?
I could be wrong, but I think
you're wrong.
Yeah. The Eagles had more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Eagles had more, but there is a way that the Steelers can get more votes now.
No, yeah, I agree with you on that point.
Okay.
I didn't remember if it was the Eagles or Steelers that were next to the Packers.
I just want everybody to understand. But my bad, y'all. I ain't trying to cause no confusions. Typically, if there is a tie, like for example, we had say Ravens and Bills were a tie at 4. We knew everybody that said the Bills at 4, but it said the Ravens at 5. Vice versa. Just to give y'all like an example. Vikings and Chiefs for an example. But yeah, we move. Heaven sent with Steelers. Myself was Steelers. West was Steelers. Jordan Woods was Eagles. Jada, who was your vote?
Out the Steelers and Eagles. I'll take the
Whoever-
Eagles.
Whoever you want. Eagles. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, who was your vote? Ryan, nah. Well, y'all next. Ryan, who your vote?
You can go Steelers here.
Okay, nah. Who's your vote?
No, wait. Just go with Eagles. I mean, they were like second in like voting. I don't know that. Yeah.
Nah. Who's your vote? And by the way, y'all are by each other on my screen, and I go like in order.
Nobody said anything but you. The Steelers.
BJ, are you there, brother?
Why would I not be here, brother?
Who do you have, brother?
Damn. These niggas play each other Sunday night.
Who? Eagles and Steelers?
I got the Eagles. I picked the Eagles.
Eagles on a bye week. D-Mac, who was your vote? I'm sorry.
Steelers.
You are the last but not least.
The Eagles.
And low. You actually are last but not least. I'm sorry.
Hey, so like,
go ahead.
How did the Packers end up above the Steelers though? The Steelers was 6 last week.
Said it was because of the it was a lot of things, but basically more faith in Jordan Love coming back, roster, and they lost to the Vikings, which was highly ranked.
That fake comeback.
But the Vikings are the number 1 team, so losing them, that's not even an indictment on your team right now.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's why the Packers would end up above the Steelers.
Yeah, I got to remember performance and how you look is on the
Now,
list.
but last, we were doing the whole last week's list matters. Just like the movement got to make a little bit of sense, right?
Sure.
Like,
so the Steelers lost to a team that was unranked, and then the Packers lost to the number 1 team. Steelers played a closer game and was on the road. And then also projection long term, we think the Packers, the people that voted for him think the Packers would be a better long term team.
But I think that could be and not to we already voted, but I think that could be accounted for even if they're below them, because you could account for that by virtue of moving them down less for their loss. Like, because the Packers, the Eagles will have moved down like 6-7 spots, whatever. The Steelers will have moved down like 6 spots, and then the Packers, even if you only move them down to 13, they only move 2. So you're accounting for having, better long-term feelings about them because you taxed them less for their loss.
I was just about to say, can you show this of where the Packers?
But I'm going Steelers right here.
So the Packers really
I would say the flip side from how much are we taxing a team for losing to a top 3
That's what Jordan was
team that's now
saying.
top
Jordan
1?
was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was
Yeah.
saying the Packers didn't move a spot. They stayed exactly where the fuck they were.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
So
even if they moved to 13, you still
in that.
No, I agree with you, Jordan. Like I'm saying, to the extent, like, should we even tax a team that was 11 and lost to a top 3, top 1 team? Should we tax a team?
I'm gonna move them, not tax them, if that makes sense.
I mean, it's not necessarily a tax, but like to move down 1 and 2 slots, like that's not, it's not.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't know. To me, if the Steelers would be the reason that I feel like I need to move.
It's the fact that they were, not to say it was a fake. I don't think it was a fake comeback, but they were getting their ass kicked.
It was kind of a fake comeback. The Vikings pulled their foot off the gas, like.
And me personally, I got turnover questions about Jordan Love.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Love threw 3 picks in that game.
He be giving the ball away a little bit too much for my liking.
He did not
look
look
back to
good
the
through 3
playoffs.
quarters.
No, it's Andrew.
I disagree. I thought he looked fine.
Really?
But that's just me. Yeah,
You thought he looked good? You thought he looked fine in the first half?
Yeah, I thought he was fine. He
I
obviously
did
made
not.
those mistakes, no doubt about it. Brian Flores got him a few times. Brian Flores has done it to completely healthy quarterbacks like C.J. Stroud and done it to Brock Purdy. I thought he looked fine.
D-Mac, you don't feel like some of the balls were like thrown too short due to him not putting much pressure on his knee? Because like he was hobbling through that game a little bit from what I was
Absolutely.
watching. Yeah.
In the first half, for sure, he did get a little more comfortable in that second half. Like, you can see him start driving off the back foot, not all the way. He was still being very ginger with it, but yeah, that first half he was not.
Yeah, and I guess this also comes into the projection aspect of it. But I think that some of the confidence that he had to work through in the first half would continue to work through. He feels good about it. So for me, for what the Vikings defense has done to good offenses to start this year, I don't know how concerned I am for what the Packers' long-term outlook looks like, personally right now. Yeah, that's just how I look at it personally.
Yeah, he'll get more comfortable. Throw 4 picks next time by being more aggressive. For sure.
That's why I truly feel like all teams deserve to be 11. Personally,
that's a fair
more so the
argument,
Steelers are the Packers to me than the Eagles. But yeah, I mean, either way, Lowe just voted for the Steelers. They won 6-5. We were in a tie. Now this is a situation where everybody that most likely voted for the Steelers at 12 will most likely put the Eagles at 13. So then the Eagles would be 13 because it's high.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, okay. Well, I myself would. Anybody else?
Damn, hold on. I'm tripping. The Eagles ain't get slaughtered already?
Nah.
How the fuck did the Packers beat the Eagles?
Wait, the Bucks are not behind the Washington Commanders? What is he talking about?
No, they're not. Even though I voted for the Commanders. No. I voted for the Bucks. Bucks.
Lo, what you trying to say, Lo? You good with the Steelers vote or what? Like, what you trying to say?
Nah,
So,
I'm
Lo,
going Eagles.
Lo, the reason why we had the conversation about the Packers and the Eagles, for me, I think both teams obviously lost games, and both of them, wasn't the prettiest performance. But I have more long-term issues with the Eagles defense than I do the Packers defense. And obviously, I think the Eagles' offense will be just fine when the wide receivers are back.
I think here's where the rankings get interesting because if y'all put this one team in front of this other team, oh boy.
All right, so Low switched his
I'm
vote.
going the Eagles. Yeah, my
That
fault.
made the
I
Eagles
thought
be.
Eagles already got slotted.
Everybody that voted for the Eagles at 12. Are y'all switching to the Steelers or a different team? Jordan Woods, I'll start with you because I know you went Eagles first. Jordan
Okay,
Woods.
so the chat is now rallying behind the Falcons.
Who you got at?
Hell no! Did y'all watch that
The
game?
chat can do
Jordan
what the
Woods.
fuck they want to do.
That's
You said
and that's
Going just simply off a win and did not watch
You
the
like you
game.
absolutely could not have watched that
All
game
right.
and thought that the Falcons deserved to win.
Who else said
No.
the Eagles just now at 12?
Me, I'm going to the Steelers.
All
If
right.
to answer your question.
So yeah, guys.
Steelers.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I wanted to act that time, but yeah, it wasn't going to beat out. So the Steelers are 13, and it's a fresh slate. Nobody had the tally mark, so I will ask the room one by one.
Saints.
What?
Jada, who you got at
The
14?
Saints.
I got the Commanders.
Absolutely not.
Commanders
The
are
Commanders are already on this list.
Already. Oh shit! I missed that. I definitely got Atlanta. I'll go the Saints, I guess.
Low, who you got at 14? If you got somebody, I'll come back to you. If not,
Oh no.
who you got?
Saints.
If you love me.
Ryan, who you got at 14?
Somebody said the Bengals.
This shit tough, honestly. This is tough. You gotta give me a minute.
All right, Nana, who you got, Nana, and I'll come back to you.
If you love me, no.
At what, 14?
Yeah.
Got tampering.
Cowboys.
Thank you.
BJ, who you got?
Black woman.
Bro, I ain't
the
gonna
Cowboys
lie.
did not look
If
good.
Cowboys
I'm not
not
gonna lie
making
to
top 15 would have been a little bit brazy. I got the Cowboys.
Come on, can I understand something? Please, we're at the bottom of the list. We can talk. How the fuck are y'all saying the Saints and not the Falcons when the Falcons beat the Saints and the Eagles?
I'm not saying the same.
I'm not saying the Falcons are dogs.
I will definitely.
I can explain it.
The Falcons aren't a good fucking team.
Yeah,
But why
I can
are they
explain
saying the
it.
Saints? It make no sense.
I don't think they should say the Saints either. The fuck?
Say the Saints.
I don't think the better team
You shouldn't
always
say
wins.
either.
Falcons game.
I think the Saints just had a couple of fuck
I
ups.
promise you that. None of them niggas who said Falcons really sat down and said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna."
Nobody said the Falcons. Nobody said the Falcons.
No, I think you're reading the chat too.
I'm trying to understand how they saying the Saints right here though. That's what I'm
I
trying
don't
to
understand.
Whoever
it.
said the
what
Saints
you
are
have.
in
I
too, outside of Heverson.
Go ahead, go ahead, Low Jada.
Yeah.
Never question me.
If Rashid Shaheed didn't have that one fuck up, I think the whole game changes. I watched that game. I never feel like the Falcons look good ever, and I've watched them.
When I said that yesterday, they told me I was a hater.
They don't look good. Their offense isn't really moving that much. I don't love their coaching either. Like they need to figure out exactly what they want to do in the run game. The Kyle Pitts shit is still kind of weird. Mooney had a couple of catches that I don't know if I consider that sustainable. Kirk just looks okay.
Man, what is that though? Wait. You bringing me ifs, and then you say he had a catch that I don't know if he can do again. And what is that?
No. Well, what I'm saying is their offense to me did not look real. They weren't really putting up points. I think that some of the stats look a little fake because Mooney had a couple of just good catches he probably otherwise would not have. I also think when Taysom Hill went out the game, that's where things really turned around. If Taysom stayed in that game, I think that game is different. I think I don't like the way the Saints played, but I think the Saints are a better team than the Falcons.
Okay, Lo, you have anything?
Oh man, this shit is hell.
Low's back. I do have a question. Like
The what's it called? The Falcons. I got you, Wes. But the Falcons, they're eking out some wins. Which it's you do get credit for that. Under that you won the game or not. But I just think the Saints look better, huh? And plus the Saints were fucking. What's it called? Number 8 last week, bro. I feel like this shit gotta have some order, bro. They can't just completely.
No, nigga, you lost, and your team's fucking hurt. Fuck no. There's no. Niggas ain't get no grace to the fucking Niners.
Absolutely, drop them off this list.
Niggas ain't get no grace to the Niners.
Nigga, Niners was 13.
Best players. That's what happened. Niggas say, "Oh yeah, let me put them at the bottom."
You ain't gotta vote for the Saints, but the fuck you should not do is vote for the Falcons because they beat us. Don't do that dumbass shit. Show that you actually conceive and like understand and watch football. Vote for another fucking team. I'm not telling you to vote for the Saints.
If you vote for the Falcons, you might as well vote for the fucking Giants.
But yeah, this shit is fucking crazy.
The Giants look way better than the Falcons.
Like the fucking Falcons.
It's just funny. it's funny because on some teams, winning but not looking impressive is perfectly fine, and other teams winning and not looking impressive like is outrageous. Like I don't know. It's weird. Like I'll give you an example. The
Like
Texans.
with Kansas City.
The
Like,
Texans.
yeah, the
I've watched
Chiefs.
every
That's the
minute.
part that for
Them
the Texans.
motherfuckers ain't look good yet to me
They haven't looked good at
at
all.
all.
You just
Right?
said,
But
personally.
like at the same time, again, I understand that they're the Super Bowl champions. I don't think the Chiefs really look good either.
Fuck
Know what I
that.
mean? But they're winning, and so. But then we get back to the Falcons. Well, they won. Well, I'm sorry. I don't think they're good. Like the ball bounces a certain way sometimes, and I think that like they got a couple of good bounces. They had a really nice timely injury. I don't think that they are better than the Saints, and I'm not even like super high on the Saints. So like just the head to head to me does not always matter, right? It's the reason why the Ravens are 2-2, but I don't mind putting them high.
They about to beat
Bro,
your
but
ass.
So all of that.
you know deep down for real, the Ravens is up there, regardless on how the fuck. I ain't gonna say regardless on how they look, but you know, they deserve to be up there, bro.
Right.
But I had to,
No matter
And
what the
I
situation is. They did lose. Look, they did lose to the Raiders, yeah. Granted that, but they bounced back against the Bills, who was ranked number 1 here, and they looked great against them.
but I had that same argument for the 49ers last week when I put them higher than other people.
But the 49ers before this week, the 49ers didn't have nobody.
The 49ers lost to the number 1 ranked team, and they lost to the Rams at the last second, essentially when a lot of their fucking team was hurt. And that's the team I root for. I'm sorry, I didn't penalize them too heavily. At the end of the day, I still think that the 49ers are better than a lot of teams that people was ranking ahead of them. And for me, at the same time, like you win sometime. We beat the 49ers. There was no way I was gonna put the fucking 49ers, I mean the Rams above the 49ers. Like that's not how it goes. Yes, we won the game. Congratulations, pat on the back. We're not better than them niggas. The fuck?
Yeah, but that's not.
I
I would
think
let Wes squeak. Go ahead, Wes. I'll let you squeak. You was trying to get him.
yeah, quickly. I think those situations are slightly different.
It is.
But I understand the logic. My thing with the Falcons in this situation and like the conversations around them, they don't have to make the list. Okay, that's fine. The argument for a team, like, we can't keep rewarding teams who lose, especially against teams that are right there in the thick of it. Like, granted, again, the Falcons don't have to make the list, but it's illogical to put teams that have lost to the Falcons on the list. And like, I'll keep the Eagles out of this, but like the Saints, in the same week that they just lost to the Falcons, it makes no sense to put them on the list and leave the Falcons off completely and speak on how poorly the Falcons have looked, but then the fucking Saints lost to them head to head, and the Eagles lost to them head to head. So if a team is looking ass and they're still beating these other teams that y'all are so bullish on, what the fuck does that say about these other teams? Or does it not matter because we believe in them? Because I don't think that tracks. It feels like for certain teams, you just won't be penalized. If we fuck with you, you won't be penalized. But then the Cowboys sit at 2-2, and they lost to the Saints. Granted, whatever, and that seems to hold a whole lot of weight. And I'm assuming because they got their ass beat, right?
Yes.
But
that goes to performance.
And cool, I acknowledge it. Cowboys are 2-2. Cowboys are coming off of a week in which they won. Regardless of how you feel about it, they won. The Saints lost, and you still got people in here trying to get the Saints on the list ahead of the Cowboys.
Only two people said the same.
I'm gonna say, who said the same?
No, I did. Let me counter you, Wes.
It's
Let
not
me.
just the people on stage, it's the people in the chat as well, which is what F.
Okay, and the people in the chat are also saying the Falcons, and nobody thinks either of
But
those
let
teams.
me let me counter you, Wes. When I choose who I have for the power rankings, in my mind I say if they play this week, right, who will win? If the Saints and the Falcons played again this week, I think the Saints will win. That's just me personally, right? So to me, I think that matters, and I also think that, like, let's say the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys look good against the fucking Browns. I just think the Browns fucking sucked. Like they were fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas that ain't looked impressive to me at all. So that's my thing. And again, I think the Cowboys are gonna drop in this rankings because their schedule about to get a little crazy. Like, bruh. To me, when I look at those two teams, yes, congratulations. Y'all watch the NBA. There are some times when a team beats another team, but you still think the team that lost is better. I don't love the Saints. I'm not a Saints fan. I still think the Saints are better than the Falcons. Like, I don't know if they can bank on Shaheed fumbling the fucking ball in the goddamn end zone every time. I think the Saints are better. They play again this week. If they played again this week, I'm pretty confident that the Saints win. So that's just my thought process on it.
All right.
This is tough.
Okay.
It is tough.
This
It is.
tough as fuck. Cause
there hasn't been a lot of
this
separation.
like these niggas are.
Ev,
really
I'm
bad.
voting. I'm voting for the Broncos right here. None of the remaining teams have a good as a win as the Broncos over the fucking Bucks. I'm sorry. Move on.
They're doing good.
I got you, Tally. Jada, who's your vote at? Jordan Wilson. Jordan Woods. Sorry, who's your vote at 14?
Scroll down. Scroll down, please.
If I ask you twice, I'm sorry.
Trying to make sure I'm not skipping nobody. Cowboys, Falcons, Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
All right.
They beat the Saints. Cowboys lost to the Saints. They wins. Cowboys wins ain't shit. So Falcons.
All right, D-Mac.
I have the Broncos here. I think that to me, the next two teams that I would be voting for both have good defenses. I don't love what is going on offense, but you got to give them credit for the wins that they got. So I don't have any other way to go.
BJ, who you got? BJ and Anna, who y'all got?
Cowboys.
Sorry, no. Yeah, my bad if I asked y'all twice again. BJ, who you got? Ryan, BJ.
I'm a fan of getting quality wins, so I'm gonna just go with Broncos. Beat the Bucks and then beat the mid-ass Jets.
Low BJ.
I gotta stop acting like I don't want to be on this list, bro.
Damn, we still on 14.
Weird, bro.
We just had a whole conversation, guys. And I'm gonna go with the Falcons myself. With Jordan Woods getting
Kenny,
low.
y'all niggas are mid, bro. Like, what's hard to understand about that?
Kenny arguing for
It was the rain, right? It was the rain.
Man, that niggas threw it 50 times in the rain.
Who was he arguing for?
Jets, you know that.
I don't want to know about no fucking rain playing fucking football, bro.
He a funny dude, bro.
You don't think he's funny?
Low Jada.
I think the way he thinks is funny.
Low.
Oh my God, John Amos died.
Damn, what the fuck?
God damn, everybody dying. What the fuck is happening?
They said they dying threes, bro. They said they dying
That
threes.
just hurt me so bad.
Oh man.
Start listening to other people.
Hey man, he was that's a great member of Chiefs Kingdom, man. That's crazy. Can't believe John Amos
You had to
passed
add
away.
the Chiefs, brother. You just
He's a
had to
Chiefs
do that.
fan.
You ain't had to do it.
He's a fan of the team.
Lo, you sound like you talking from a paper towel roll.
He on a game, bro. BJ and Low. Can y'all vote? BJ and Low. Can y'all vote?
Nigga, what?
Can you vote BJ?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I literally, I said the Cowboys, right?
No, I did not know that, bro. If I
Yes,
did,
brother. I said the Cowboys.
No, he said the Cowboys.
I had to ask some people because it was a conversation, BJ. I'll react. I'm sorry. Lo, you the last person. Who you got?
Sorry, B.
Yeah, you sound far, man. You sound far, Lo.
I told you, you sound like you're talking through a toilet paper roll. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
This shit is hard, bro.
All right. Well, we bro, your vote y'all like matter again because we have a. I'm not telling you that.
Are you in Iraq? What the fuck?
We have two low because I'm not telling you because we have two teams tied for third place and we have two teams tied for first place. If you pick one of the third place team, that can be a three-way tie. And I'm gonna go to the poll. Just take your time and really vote, gang.
B said take her vote.
Nah, she too late. Can't do that.
No, she been here. You just didn't ask her to come and she didn't know that we was gonna put it.
You gotta be on the stage.
Boo. That's your fave though, so you should show favoritism. That's really good.
I don't show favoritism.
Not his fave. That's not his fave.
It's not his fave,
That's
clearly.
not his
I love
fave.
everybody the same way. Lo, who your vote, gang?
He in the cave in the middle of
Said who?
Iraq talking on a
said
paper
Celtics?
towel.
He said
He said the
Saints.
Saints, bro.
The Suns?
Oh, yeah.
I know what the fuck he's saying. It's so fucking
You
annoying.
literally took what I was about to say, bro.
That nigga on an iPhone too.
S.
You good? Ed?
It's crazy. It took to the 14th spot for me to have a problem. I just can't get with that.
Bro, all these teams suck. Like they really ass.
These teams as bad as your mic, nigga. What the fuck?
Yo, he
Hello?
sound like the dude, the meatball dude from Adult Swim.
You can put NA right here for them too. Fuck it.
Nah, you could put the Broncos. We have better wins than
If you
a
think it
lot
was
of these
nasty there, it's about to get real
Yo,
nasty.
Hell no,
on
I
don't
this
need,
team.
put the Broncos right here, bro.
I need everybody that's this. I'm gonna just do this. I need everybody that's saying, y'all, this poll got to hit 50 votes. I need this poll to hit 50 votes. Who should be coached?
And guess what? Next week we got bye weeks.
Hold on.
Oh, this is where it
What
gets
was it a
disgusting.
tie?
He's making an executive
I bet,
decision.
yeah.
So if you disagree, we go to the. All right.
No, I'm going to the people. You're part of the people as well.
Yes.
No, you're part of the people. Y'all are part of the people.
It is
we gotta
corny.
Go.
We
If
gotta
they
get a
win,
little
they win.
consistency here, man.
It is consistent. It's 4 teams right there.
If he,
It's 4 teams.
if he,
No, you're going. No, it's not consistency because there was clearly a winner. You don't want them there. I truthfully don't want them there either. But because you don't want them there, you're going to a poll. That's not it. There was one
If they
team that
win,
got.
if they whoever wins the poll will be 14.
So now it's going to the.
Falcons finna
That
be
means
on
we need
here.
to take every single ranking to the poll. Then what the
Whoever
fuck?
wins the poll will be
That's fine.
14. We got 22 votes. Can this poll get 50 votes at least, please? Can that poll get 50 votes at least, please?
I ain't gonna lie, Ev, I'm not feeling
I
this,
ain't even
brother.
gonna go.
That's
up.
cool. Everything is not meant to be felt, gang.
It's his show.
Who is
Everything
voting for
not
us?
meant to be felt, gang. Can y'all vote on that poll for me, please? Poll got 24 votes and there's 70 people in here.
27.
Can I poll at least see 50 votes? Can I poll at least see 50 votes?
Right. 30 votes. 33.
Keep voting on that poll, y'all. Keep voting on that poll.
Why are you voting for
I
us?
appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Thank y'all so much for the love and support.
So bad.
For sure, Heaven Sent. Thank y'all for the love and support. It truly means the world to me. 10 more votes, y'all. I'm going to count down from 15 seconds. 15, 15, 13. Keep voting on that poll. The vote is pinned.
That team has been 2 games without scoring an
Make sure y'all
offensive.
vote on that poll. Make sure y'all vote on that poll. Make sure y'all vote on that poll.
But
We're almost at 50 votes. Make sure y'all vote on that poll. We're almost at 50 votes. Keep voting. Keep voting. Keep voting. Are we stuck at 43?
Let me screenshot this shit. We coming back to this later.
Are we 44? Are we stuck at 44?
No, we don't have to come back to this.
No. In a few weeks, we coming back.
No, we're not coming back
I'm
to
going to
this.
count down for 15 seconds now. I think we're stuck. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure y'all vote in 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know the poll because I did not vote. Whoever won, we slide at 14. Whoever won.
Keep that same energy next on the next pick.
Okay, Broncos.
Might as well
So
drop another
Broncos and
poll with the
Falcons
last
next.
3.
Drop another one.
Yeah, just let the people pick.
Just let the pick, bro. Yeah, this is
Bro, give the 15 to the Bengals, bro.
Huh?
Okay, when the Bengals beat the Ravens this week, don't put them up here now.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? You know what? That is Wes is right. It should be the Falcons at 15 since it was close. It was only 2 votes.
He literally didn't just do that for the Eagles.
Nah, I'm gonna just keep it. Listen, no confusion. No confusion. I'm leaving it at the polls. Vote on the poll, y'all. One more vote.
No confusion.
One of the 25
I'm confused.
No confusion. Come on,
Run
Ed.
across the end zone.
No confusion.
Your offensive player can't run
Wait,
across the end
established.
zone.
Can y'all vote on the poll? Can y'all vote on the poll? With 71 people in here. That poll should see 40 some votes again. That poll should see 40 some votes again. Thank y'all for contributing and helping us conclude the list.
Thank you, everybody, so much.
Let me see how many people voted so far.
30
30 people voted so far. We need 8 more to go, and I'm going to start counting down from 15. Can y'all vote on that poll real quick? 15, 14, 13,
Screenshot this shit.
He said, "Let's fly."
11.
Justin, you so corny, bro.
10. Vote on that poll, y'all. 10. 9.
Then Jay
8,
gonna say, "Call."
7. 6. Vote on that poll. We need 6 more votes to get to 40. 70 people in here. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay. The people decided 14 and 15. Okay. Okay. Any pushbacks?
Ain't no pushback. Nobody cares.
Yes.
No. We
Any
got
pushback?
pushback.
No,
Ain't no
we don't care.
Why should we
We don't
care?
care. Just
Look,
because
bring
you
him
don't
in.
care,
Why should we care? Why should there be pushback?
No, bring
Why
him
should there
in.
be pushback?
I'm a circle two. I'm a circle two. I'm a dude first. What's the thoughts on this list?
Let me.
All right, let's go.
But when I was looking, like when we was going through the list, like y'all was there doing a good job. Like I'm seeing this really was finna be a good list. Let me tell y'all where y'all fucked up. How in the hell did the Commanders go up 5 spots? Let me tell you something about the Commanders. Y'all constantly tell us, right? Y'all constantly tell me that the Steelers' offense is mid and y'all don't believe Steelers. Why the fuck is the bottom defense moving up that high? Dude, defense not matter? The Steelers constantly get penalized for having a bad offense. That's not even bad. It's middle to the pack. But somehow a bottom defense moving up 5 spots. Nigga, look at who they beat, a team that didn't have a W. That's not even a good dub, and they moved up 5 spots.
They didn't have a W.
Hold on.
Didn't they just play the Cardinals? The Cardinals have a win. They beat the shit out the Rams.
The team they just beat last week did not have a W. How did that move them up 5 spots? They didn't beat
the Bengals.
The Bengals didn't have a dub. Oh, the Bengals had one dub. They had one dub. But the Bengals
fucking hell,
bro. If you look at
and you just lost to a team that you gave their first W. Congratulations. What the fuck is the point that we making?
The Bengals just won this week. Amadou, you were right at the time. That
yes,
he's at the time. But we can't act like the Bengals are. We're not talking about the fucking Giants, man. The Bengals have talent on their team, man. They obviously start off to a bad start, but we're not going to act like
they're not playing well. And then if we go rosters, the Commanders roster not even that good. I just think we should not. Like we can penalize teams for for losing at bad teams, but if teams are gonna beat bad teams, they should not be put up that high. You know what I mean? And on top of that.
So what the fuck?
You know what happens when you lose to a bad team? Would they back up quarterback? What happened with that?
So
what the fuck do we do with y'all?
Yeah, what do we do?
So what should we do with you? Because you was complaining in the chat. So what should we do with the Steelers then?
What do we do with y'all? Y'all barely beat the.
What should we do with the Steelers then?
They should be over the Commanders.
You lost to a team that you just gave their first win, and their backup quarterback was in. So what should we do with the Steelers?
Y'all shouldn't have lost by 3, my nigga.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all have the best fucking defense in the fucking league, and y'all lost to fucking Joe Flacco. Don't do that bullshit.
Can I go down? I'm not even done.
Just trying to talk.
So Amadou, let's
hold on.
I ain't even done, bro.
Let him finish first.
Come on. God, I'm just if we really doing performance, because Steelers constantly get decked for having a middle of the pack offense, but y'all trying to say that shit ass. It's really not ass. It's middle of the pack. The Commanders are a ass defense. So are we just gonna lean offense over defense? Because if you really go offense, we are a top 10 in rushing attack. We're like 17, 18 in passing attack.
You're better than this, bro. Don't argue for the Steelers offense. You're better than this.
Nigga, it's better than the Commanders defense. I know that.
Can somebody respond to his main point? His main point
it's better than the Commanders defense. Commanders at bottom of the
I have a
league
response.
I will always lean in that scenario. I will always lean with the better offense, bro. I'm sorry.
Why? Last time I heard niggas tell me defense win championships.
I'm not.
Nobody.
I can't say what I want to say.
Cool, right?
Jordan,
the bottom of the league.
Jordan,
Steelers are bad in the stats.
The last time the Steelers won a Super Bowl.
But y'all bring points that are not said in facts and stats, and then do that because no one here has said that in the past weeks of rankings. Defense wins championships. Some people rank defense higher, but if someone is telling you they are going to put offense over, that's just that. It's okay, my nigga.
But
y'all will move up if y'all have
in the middle though.
Wins.
It's not bottom of the league like the Commanders defense.
Nobody even referenced your offense. People actually said your offense. I said today. I said today.
Talking about our offense since week 1.
No, what you just said?
Okay. Yes, and your offense was middle of the pack before week 1. It was actually bottom 10 before this week. If we want to be fucking for real.
If
we want to be for real.
2, it wasn't. We have a top 10 rushing attack.
We asked
Are
him
you
to
keep, you
block
keep
our
talking about
rushing.
your rushing
You keep
attack. What
talking
is
about
your
rushing,
total
nigga.
offense?
Our total
What is your
offense is
whole
like it's like
offense? Because you don't
18.
just
It's like
fucking
in the
run the ball
18s.
every fucking down.
It's
What
like
is your
18.
entire offense? Total
It's like
offense. You know
I
there's a
literally
stat for
just
that,
told
right?
you. I literally just told you. It's like 18, 19.
Like
While the
I
Okay, so
Commanders,
that's
said,
not top 10. So stop doing your top 10 bullshit.
okay, but
It's
our
not even
offense.
top fucking
Hold
15.
on, hold
Okay,
on,
It's
hold
remove
on,
not.
rushing.
hold
So
on.
Okay, we
stop
can
doing
get
that.
past rushing.
The nigga
You can
only
include
numbered
rushing, but it's
fucking
clearly
rushing.
not enough for your offense. So here's the thing, Amadou.
Bro, it's
You have a
still
top
better
no no
than
no
the
no no no.
Commanders'
You have a
defense. That's
top
what I'm
10. You
telling
have
you.
a top 10 rushing attack, and your total offense is still fucking 18 or 20. That means it still ain't
That's
doing a
still better,
motherfucking enough, my
bro.
nigga. It ain't doing enough.
The
It's not
Commanders
doing
are
enough.
in the late 20s for every defensive metric, bro.
And you keep
They're
focusing on
every
that
defensive
defense. I'm
Nigga,
metric
gonna
on
tell you
top of
hold
about
that.
your
on,
offense,
bro.
about their offense in a
Our
second.
I'm
People tell me
Amadou,
about your
confused.
Amadou,
fuck
your
I'm
ass
argument
defense.
don't
confused.
make sense, bro. How you
Yeah.
gonna
It
be
doesn't make
talking about
sense.
It
talking about
doesn't.
the defense, right?
Our
When we look
offense
at
can
your
stink, but
offense,
I
nigga,
know
let
it's
me
better
talk.
than
I'm
the
talking. I'm talking.
Commanders'
I'm talking.
defense. That's all I
Nigga,
But
when
know.
we
that's
look at
why
your
are you
offense,
ranking
it's
it
We,
mid and
we
it's
like
we agree
ass.
with that standpoint. Like that is factual. The
If
Commanders'
you
defense is
if you want
bad.
to
But
go
Amadou,
wins,
the point is that when people do value offense over defense, that's a realistic thing. That is a thing that is continue to
if you
happen
really
throughout the
average it
modern
out
NFL.
performance wise,
Yeah.
we're doing. If we from the totality of it, if you average it out, a top 5 defense in a middle of
Okay.
the pack, like 18, 19 offense is better than a bottom 5 defense, in a top 5 offense. If you really average it out.
It
Can I give you my
may
But
be,
response?
it's
but
a
they're
top
the,
5
right
in
now
one
you
side,
see the way the
while
Commanders are dealing with things. They've been
our
able to
offense is middle of
outscore
the
teams
pack,
when they need to.
Let me
and
give you
their
my
defense is at the bottom.
let me give you my response. So yes, their defense is not good, right? But their offense is great. They have they're averaging over 30 points a game. They're number 3 in offense on points per game. There's also a third part of the team they're really fucking good at that nobody talks about. They're really good on special teams. They're number 1 in punt return yard average. They're number 2 in kick return yard average. They don't turn the ball over. They only have 1 turnover through 4 games, which really really matters. And I don't think that what I'm seeing from their offense looks like it's fake. They lost Austin Eckler, had Jeremy
No, it's
McNichols
not
come
fake.
in. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. They had a replacement player come in and still play really well. I think their rushing attack is really good, and you add in the fact that their passing attack looks really good. Now, the reason I had the Steelers really high last week is their defense. But I will tell you this: their defense didn't really look that great this game, right? And so I think that Washington has been more consistent. And as much as I don't know if I believe in them, but what I'm seeing them looks real right now. Of course, I want to see them when they actually start playing some better opponents. I mean, they lost to the Bucks,
It's the
the
fact that
Giants,
they
the
beat us
Bengals, and the
that
Packers
much.
aren't like phenomenal. But I mean, the Cardinals. But they went out there and they blew out the Cardinals, right? The Cardinals supposed to have a pretty decent offense. They couldn't do shit against this fucking
And
defense,
that's
right?
dominating.
And so like we'll get some real tests, right? The Browns ain't shit, but they got the Ravens after that. So we'll see how it goes from there. But right now, I think like I'm just giving them their due.
I mean, I'm just let's if I wanted another point, I could just move through our projections, right? Okay, rosters and injuries. Our roster is better than theirs. On top of that, we just lost out damn near 3 of our 5 starters on offensive lines. So we check that box over them. Win losses performance. We have better wins than them. Their wins are what? Bengals,
Cardinals,
Giants, and Cardinals. Has any of them teams been ranked this season? No,
The
right?
Cardinals were.
Yes,
I think.
Cardinals have
Cardinals
been
were?
ranked. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Our Chargers, Falcons, and the Steelers, Chargers, Falcons, and
Cardinals were not.
Broncos win.
Ranked.
Yeah,
Cardinals were never ranked, by the way.
The
were
Chargers
not.
were ranked.
Yeah, we beat the Chargers. So who did the Commanders beat that were ranked? If niggas is saying the Cardinals were never ranked.
The Bengals were ranked in the preseason. They may have
Ranked
stayed
in the
in week
preseason,
1.
okay.
I'm not
In the
sure,
regular
but other than
season.
that,
But then they weren't there in week
they
1.
weren't ranked week 1.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
so
take away from your team wins, but y'all haven't beat
People
anybody who I'm
wanted
just
them week
impressed
1
with
though.
either. Y'all beat the Falcons, who I don't really think are good. Y'all beat the
Okay,
Broncos, whose offense is
our
garbage,
wins better than the
and the
Commanders?
weather was good. Yes, it's better, right?
Okay,
Right?
we check that box over
The
them. That's all I'm
Broncos
talking
did
about.
make it at
Us
14.
versus them. I'm talking about us versus them. We check that box over them. And then projection.
I don't
Don't say y'all
already
projected
checked 2
doing.
boxes.
I don't believe
So
in
we
y'all's
already win that.
offense. Y'all offensive line is banged up. Y'all lost Warren. I think Najee has not really been that efficient. I'm sorry. Justin Fields is
If you
still.
want to give them the projection, give them that. But I just see the Steelers.
But
you're
asking us why, and I'm telling you why.
I know. I understand why, but at the end, the Steelers just checked 2 boxes over their 1. We have a better record. We
No,
have better
record,
wins.
Same record.
We have better wins. Technically, if we want to go, at least y'all lean on offense over defense. But technically, if you want, the numbers don't say they've been performing better than us. It don't, because it really
What I
don't.
haven't seen is what your eyes tell you when you watch the Commanders.
Yeah, I see us.
Because the Commanders have looked better than y'all have.
All I see is a good offense and a really shit defense. I see
So
a elite defense in the middle of the
So
pack.
I'm gonna do
Again,
in that close game. Were y'all missing anybody on defense?
I mean, outside linebacker. That's it.
Okay, so can you tell me why
We
y'all
had a
let
bad performance
JT
on
run
defense.
for 88 yards on y'all? That's supposed to be a good defense. What happened?
I mean, shit. We had an awful performance on defense.
So you didn't show up.
Yeah, that's just okay.
So
We
that's a
didn't show up
penalty.
because we lost by 3 points. Our offense is actually getting better.
That's a penalty. Y'all didn't show up, bro. Performance right there. You have to show
Performance,
up.
I know,
Like I
performance,
tell y'all
last
every week, I have to show up. I don't give a fuck about the stats. Show up. You don't show up, that's your fault. That's your team fault. Show the fuck up.
Thus far, which game did Washington's offense not show up?
Like just show up, bro.
I mean, I expect them to score.
and
a
then
little
we're
bit.
gonna act. And then something that wasn't mentioned is that I don't think anybody could say that the Colts on offense or defense have looked good at all this season.
Never have.
And you had the number one ranked defense, and you gave up not even to their offense as a whole. Jonathan Taylor got hurt in that game. Anthony
At the
Richardson
very
got
end,
hurt in
bro.
that
He got
game.
hurt at the very end, bro.
Yeah, okay. Joe Flacco was still their
They
quarterback.
didn't have Kenny Moore. DeForest Buckner's
Okay,
out.
they have more injuries. We got injuries
Y'all lost
too.
to a banged up Colts team too. Like that's
Like
some real
not
shit.
even the
We're
full,
banged up. We're
the
banged
full
up as
fledged.
well.
Amadou,
We're banged
compared
up.
to
Okay.
you, they don't have a Pro Bowl fucking DT in DeForest Buckner and a Pro Bowl
On a
corner,
defense
Kenny
that's
Moore.
already bad.
That's
Quiddy
already
Even when you
bad.
don't
Lineman
play.
out for the season.
Quiddy Pay didn't play. Like they were really fucking banged up. And if you want to talk about we didn't have such and such, we had such and such out. Well, guess what? One team's fucking healthier then, and maybe that's something that we'll
That's
give
why
to
I say
Washington.
that's why I'll give you the projections. But win losses and roster is not better now. That's why I'm gonna take that. And then the fact that 5 spots, like they moved up a whole 5 spots, and we moved down from what 8 to 13.
But let me be clear. Let me be clear. I did not vote for the Commanders over the Steelers, but I don't think it's insane if people are watching and they're
Also,
judging by the eye
it's a
test.
13, also 5 spots, or I'm stupid.
No, it is 5 spots.
Oh,
You're good at math.
So, okay, so both teams moved 5 spots. I just think that's crazy, bro.
Is somebody
Way
talking with
too
food
many
in their
spots.
mouth?
It's Amadou.
yes, it was me.
No, it was
Oh.
her. It was her. That's why I said.
Damn.
Where am I?
Don't jump her. Don't jump her.
stepped up hella
Damn, she stepped.
That's
Damn.
what I said.
do?
He's just against the
You know, I'm
Steelers,
just, you know, I'm just to hold people accountable. If that was me,
Yes, I would have told you in the same
yeah.
way that I went on mute as soon as I finished talking. You could have did the same thing, but that's
Yes,
okay. You
that's
trying to use
right.
your gimmick? You trying to use my gimmick against me?
Nah,
You can't do it though.
I'm
You
having a
think we're
conversation.
against the
I'm having a
Steelers?
conversation.
They
Yeah,
all
that's what it
think
like.
we're against them, J-Dub.
No,
The
I do.
Steelers
I do
fans
want
think
to.
that.
They've been saying we've been
Not as
against the
bad as
Steelers
y'all
since
think.
like week
Our
1.
offense really not as bad as y'all
Everybody
think.
thinks we're against their team.
Everybody,
Jordan,
the defense.
Jordan
offense
Wilson.
is
I
not
do
as
want
bad.
to. I do want to circle to your comment, Amadou. I do appreciate you coming here fighting through the screens. I had your back for sure. And that's to anybody that want to comment on the list. Kenny, I was trying to get to you, but
Ed fighting for the Steelers fans.
I have an
Okay.
issue with the Texans being at 6. Note that.
that went a little long. Kenny, I saw you up here. I was trying to get to you.
Ooh,
Jordan Wilson, I agree though. Jordan Wilson, I love the list 1 through 9 is spot on. Again, the only thing that I will potentially shuffle was 7 and 8, but I'm okay. Ari just said something about the Texans at 6. Where you going with that one?
Sadie. I just don't think the Texans haven't impressed me all season. And then I just think like the Jags, they're not the only team in the league that doesn't have a win, right?
They
Or are they the only team? Okay, so they're the only team in the league. Granted, it's a division game. So like I'm gonna give them that. Like division games, regardless of who you play, regardless of like where you are, where the other team is, teams always step up and like for division games. But I just don't understand like the Texans, like I said, the Texans as a whole team has not looked good this season, in my opinion. They have not done anything, shown me anything to where I'm like, oh yeah, and like that's not saying that I don't think they will. Like I personally think, I hope they get it together, but I don't think they've shown anything to where I'm like, yeah, like I don't think they have a win that's more impressive, quite frankly, than the Bucks. I don't think they have a win more impressive than the Bucks versus oh my gosh, they beat another team. But truthfully, we can just rely on this Bucks win versus the Eagles. Like I don't think they have that.
Who's that 13 they beat? That's not Eagles Eagles.
That's talking about the Buccaneers.
Yeah, who that?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They beat
No,
the
they lost to the.
Lions.
I'm trying to think.
Oh,
They
Lions.
beat the
Okay.
The
Lions. They beat the
Lions. So yeah,
Commanders.
they
And they
beat the
beat the
Lions.
Eagles.
Okay, yeah. They for sure don't have the Eagles for the Eagles. The Texans for sure don't have any wins that I think stack up to those. And I think even in the wins, I think, the Bucks closest win I want to say has was that Lions game. I think they obviously blew out the Eagles, and I think they beat the Commanders pretty handedly. And I just think the Texans, again, they just haven't shown me anything that I think warrants them being over the Buccaneers in this standpoint, especially going back to this week's loss. Like this is a Jags team that just was coming off of a short week, right? Because they played on Monday last week.
Yeah.
They're coming off of a short week. They just got the shit beat out of them by the Bills, and they come into your house. This was in Houston, I want to say. They come into your house, and you're fighting it out with the Jags. You come back, granted, you ended up winning. Cool. I'm for sure with it. But the Jags are not ranked. They've never even been considered to be ranked, I think, outside of the first week. And it just, to me, like, their performance has not wowed me. Yes, they have the record, but that's the only thing they have. I mean, they have projections. But to me right now, that's the only thing they really have is that, like, they have a roster, but I know Joe Mixon is kind of injured and they have some injuries going on and all that stuff. But I just don't think when I'm looking at a team like the Bucks, or when I'm looking at a team like, truthfully, the Niners, I don't know if I feel like the Texans really deserve to be over either of those teams. Like, quite frankly. And I will also say the Texans did look like this even when they didn't really have the injuries that they had. Like, I was completely unimpressed with them versus the Bears. Completely, wholly unimpressed with them versus the Bears. I wasn't really impressed with them in their win over the Colts either. So it was just kind of like, I think, to me, it just seems like the Texans are there because they won, and it's the Texans, and everybody loves CJ, and we think people are high on the Texans, and I think all that stuff. But I just don't think, I personally don't see why they should be 6, and like what they've really done criteria wise are on the field, especially specifically that they've done, like, to deserve to be over the Bucks. Quite frankly, I would love for somebody to point it out for me.
I wasn't up here for that one.
It's fun. The Bucks are a team that we truly like. Their opinions of them really do change, like, week to week. What is this after week? So after week 2, they were 5. After week 3, they were 14. After week 4, it's like
because they lost to the Broncos. That wasn't like it wasn't a massive win. They lost to the Broncos at home in terrible fashion.
No. I know that. No. I get why. I'm just saying, it's the Bucks. To me, it's like, I still think we need more time to see, like, which team.
So what more time do you need to see for the Texans? They haven't shown you shit either.
No. So when I say the Bucks, I'm saying, are they closer to the team that we saw last week, or are they closer to the one that we saw this past week? Right. So it's like, all right, cool. You beat the Eagles, was a great win, right? But then you got stopped at home by a Denver team at the time where we're like, oh, they're really bad, which they still might be really bad. Who knows? But, so I'm like, the Bucks, to me, it's like, I think we probably
again, but what does that have to do with the Texans? You keep talking about the Bucks. What have the Texans shown? What have the Texans shown?
They're just winning.
And again, I still am kind of high on them. So you can say, like, well, I believe in D'Amico and I do believe in CJ and I think they'll get it together. But what have they shown you?
So that they're just able to win games right now. Like, as of like, has it looked impressive? No. Like, do you get any style point? Like, no. But
so they're able to win, which is why they're on the list. But they have not performance wise. Yeah, and they just got stomped on by, but everybody's going to say it's the Vikings. But they did just get mollywopped by the Vikings.
Right. So
granted, number 1 team. So I don't know where we do with that.
So I would say this, the good thing is Texans play Buffalo, so we'll get a really good chance to see, honestly, with both teams, who they really are, right? Because it's like Buffalo, they haven't really beaten anybody of worth yet, right? But they got stomped on by the Ravens, right? So it's like, I think the Texans and the Bills, to me, are kind of in that realm of we don't really know who they are yet. I
don't think they're in the same realm.
Okay, I mean,
find out Sunday.
The Bills have looked more impressive per se, like in terms of they've been able to beat bad teams better than the Texans have. But I mean, neither has really, to me, done anything.
I mean, they
write
have a
home
common
about as of
opponent.
yet.
The Bills played the Jags the previous week. The Texans played the Jags this week. They have a common opponent. We saw what the difference was.
Yeah,
I mean,
Granted, head to head always means
Yeah,
something.
I've
But
agreed with most of the points you said, but I also think that's different. It's a division game. And
no, fair.
so I listen. I live in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Rams fan, but I actually root for Houston because I live here. I think everybody here would be honest and be like they look underwhelming compared to what you thought they would be. They're eking out wins, which does amount for something. But right now, like I will say, they're not playing up to what I thought they would be. That said, it is a long season. I do kind of want to see how they play when they get healed up. To me, if anything, I'm a little bit more concerned with their defense. Their defense is not playing like I thought they would be. So I think that like they're probably right in the realm of where they should be on these rankings. I think I probably would have had them down maybe a notch, maybe two. But I think it's like it's reasonable. I will say at some point though, you got to actually show the fuck up all the way and not just the wins. And I think like this Bills game will be a good test. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
this will show you who they are,
For
and,
both
and we'll
teams.
see.
Yeah, for both.
yeah, for
teams, right?
both teams,
Because
I
it's
think.
like
I mean, I truthfully don't know if it'll, in most people's minds, I don't know if it'll change what a lot of people think about the Bills.
yeah,
I do think this win,
think so?
this game. No, I don't think so. Because I think we always talk about things that people get. You know, certain teams get certain things, get certain benefits of the doubt and everything.
Right.
I don't think people love Josh Allen. I'm a Josh Allen hater, but I must say, like, he at least looks good. And I think the fact that at any given time that Josh Allen can do some Josh Allen shit, good or bad, can do some Josh Allen shit is gonna. I don't know how many people are really gonna ding the Bills.
But the thing
If
is,
they
right?
lose to the Texans, I do think this. I was just saying, not saying that it doesn't matter for either team.
Who do you
I
consider
do.
favorite?
Who do I consider the favorite?
Yeah.
I think it. I mean, I have to go with the Bills.
I think if Tank actually plays and Mixon plays, who looks
Mhm.
like he could have played, I think they're gonna
Yeah.
actually win. I think this will be the step up game, but I think up until
Well,
now,
haven't the Bills been good against the run this year? No, actually, I just fucking lied.
yeah,
They just played,
I think
just
this
got
will be the
ran all
step up
over.
game,
Hell
but
no.
I would tell you there's a little bit more hope. I think they beat the
I think
Bills.
it's probably
I forgot who they had played.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I mean, they got
But
ran
the thing
over by
about
a washed
Buffalo,
running
though,
back
like,
for
right?
They
It's
got
like
ran over by Connor and they got ran over by friggin' what's his face?
Harry Henry.
Derrick Henry and
Derrick Henry.
fucking even A-Chain tries to do a little something versus him.
Yeah, you can throw. Yes, you can throw.
But the thing is, so like the Buffalo thing is weird, right? Because it's like if they lose, then all of a sudden you beat all the bad teams that you should beat, and you lost all the good ones. So it's like, can we really overvalue?
Yeah, it's like, are you? Is it fake? Is it real?
Hey, yeah, really. So and then the Texans, right? It's like you've been looking kind of sloppy basically all year long. So it's like, all right, here's a chance to,
For the Texans, I think it's like, I think it's like the same thing, but on different sides. Like for the Bills, it's like, are you real? You've been beating people, but are you going to lose to all the? Are you going to lose to all the good teams? And like it's the same thing for the Texans. Like you've been eking out these wins versus the fucking Bears and the Colts and the Jags, but you got stomped on by the Vikings. So I definitely think. I definitely think it's the same for both. I just think in the long run, I think a lot of people that may not be like raising the alarm or ringing the alarm a little bit about the Texans, if they do lose to the Bears. And also I always say it matters how you lose, which is the manner in which you lose and how you look in a loss. If it's like a close game and the Bills win by a field goal or the Texans win by a field goal, I actually think it helps both teams. But I do think like if the Bills go out there and play some Bills football, and not necessarily, they don't have to beat them by 3 scores, but if they beat them by a touchdown, I think a lot more people will be that have been holding off on saying things about the Texans or holding off on like being concerned about the Texans. I think they might start to get more concerned.
Listen, if Laramie Tunsil does not have his 4 holding penalties in this game, I think they're actually going to win. But I mean, my biggest concerns for Houston so far is the offensive line has allowed CJ to get hit too much, and Laramie Tunsil, who again PFF grades him higher than a motherfucker, he has to lead the league in penalties. He gets like 2 or 3 holders a game
all the fucking time.
It's insane. He cleans that shit up. I think they actually have a really good chance. So again, the defense let that gel a little bit. I think Danielle Hunter hasn't really got flowing. They'll figure that out. But yeah, right now, thus far, it has not been impressive. Period.
I do think it's weird. It's weird. I mean, I don't think it's wrong per se, but we might be overvaluing the Commanders just a little bit in terms of where they're ranked.
I think they're in the flaw.
Where do you
I think
think
they're in
they
the
should
flaw
be at?
zone. Yeah.
I mean, probably like 11 or 12-ish,
Do
which
me,
is
do me, do me a
it's not
favor
a
and go look at their
significant.
last
So
two
one or
games.
two spots?
Do me a favor and go look
So
at
I'm
their
saying
last
it's
two
not.
games.
That's why I
How
said
has
a
the
little bit.
offense not been
Oh,
looking good?
So no.
who do you think should be above them? Is what I'm about to ask.
So the Packers, I feel like is
That also, I
still,
will say, just to like see, because I think you stepped out when this happened.
yeah.
This Seahawks, Commanders, Packers, Eagles thing, like was close. All of them were really, really close. So like, and even the Seahawks, yeah, I said the Seahawks. Even the Niners vote was a little bit close, but like those four specifically, Seahawks, Commanders, Packers, Eagles, was like very much close. I think we did a poll for the Packers and Eagles and the Packers and the Eagles. I want to say we did a poll
I'll
for
keep it. I'll keep it
and it was
honest
really close
process.
for them.
After 9, I wasn't about to be outraged about anything.
So yeah, because the only reason I said it is because I think
My bad,
in a
Jordan.
weird way we're still kind of like boosting the Bengals win in a way, right? Because it was like we just expected the Bengals 1 and 2 to just come in, take care of business, and then it's like when the Commanders did what they did,
0-2.
it's sort of like, oh, it opened our eyes, like, whoa, this team could be like for real, right? And then it's like, all right, cool, you beat the Cardinals, like you beat them bad and 2, which is great, but it's to me, I still think we need a little more time on the Commanders. Maybe
This goes back to
This is it. You know, Jordan.
a
I
bounce.
wouldn't skate over that Cardinals win.
You know, Jordan. Remember when the Saints jumped up for beating the Cowboys, and you had similar concerns. So you are being consistent. You know, sometimes it's just the manner in which you win. Like they beat the Bengals. You know,
And they dominated.
even
the
though
Cardinals.
it ended up being close at the end, they beat the Bengals, right? And they dominated the fuck out the Cardinals. A Cardinals team that beat the shit, granted, out of an injured Rams team. You know, and that, hung in there with the Bills team. So I think that is also just like a manner in which you win. I also think, people are really, really high on Jada Daniels. Jada Daniels individually has looked really good, and so I think people see that and they're like, despite of kind of like the same thing that we said about the Steelers last week, but in reverse, like the Steelers were winning because their defense was so good and kind of in spite of their offense not really being the most efficient. Well, the Commanders are winning because their offense is so good and their defense like being terrible. And they're doing it in a fashion that I think sticks with people. And so, I think that's kind of why they are there. I voted for the Commanders there, but I also wasn't like opposed to like the Packers or the Eagles being above them either.
Okay, that's right. No, yeah, I like it. Which, like I said, just looking at like the order of the list, it's like I don't see anywhere where it's like, oh my gosh, this was crazy or anything. But it's like then I'm thinking about it. I was like, are the Commanders really a top 10 team in the league? And I was like, maybe. But
who do they play this week? Does anybody know?
That's a
Washington.
Say it again. Who
does Washington play, right?
I think they play Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Oh, damn, I was about to say they can prove it this week.
Yeah,
They play the Ravens.
Run the ball.
That's a dub.
They play the Ravens not this
the
week,
Ravens
next
Them
week.
niggas ass.
Okay, so they play Ravens in 2 weeks.
So they can prove it versus the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I
So
said.
we'll see in 2
Teams
weeks.
are arguing for. They got the schedule to prove themselves.
Yeah, I will say we're gonna start seeing a lot more head to heads. And oh no, don't put this on. Oh my god, who's doing this? I gotta leave. But I think we will start to see like a lot more head to head stuff, and people like we're gonna see if a lot of chains are real, whatever the fuck y'all young niggas be saying. If your chain real, if it's fake, if you broke, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, we finna smash that nigga chain.
So yeah, that shit. If you gonna do that or not. So yeah.
But about my team convo though, and this is something that we got to do because obviously, we haven't looked great, these last 3 games, but and obviously it's been a lot of due to self-inflicted wounds. Because for example, let's just start from the top. We've been in situations where we in games try to pull away from the Colts. Oh shit, block punt, Colts score a free TD, game's tied at the end. Next game with the Bears, oh shoot, Cam Akers fumbles, about to go by double digits, tight game at the end. And in this game right here, my punt return fumbles, give them 7 points, and then we're a tight game at the end. So, like I said, even with the ranking point, like I agree with the Bucks. Like, we're going to put them one spot ahead. Cool, it doesn't matter because we play the Bills. Niners, I don't agree with that because even the injuries that they have, So I still think my team's ahead of them.
And they got their guys back.
But I still think my team's still better. Still. But again, I'm glad it's gonna play it because now we're getting to the meat of our schedule. We're playing Josh Allen, of course Lamar and Pat down the line to get to the point where because I feel like because the vibe of my team is getting is that we're doing just enough to win. Because for example, even for the injuries to Tank Dell, he's probably gonna be back this week, and Joe Mixon, the man could have flat out played Sunday, but the Texans was like, nah, we don't need him for the Jags, we good. So when you had that mentality, that just comes out to me just like, okay, we just doing things like just to get by, just to win, but we can't do that this week because playing a good team. Because we try to play that way, we're gonna lose. So that's what I got on it.
Are y'all ready to contain Josh Allen? Because y'all not good versus mobile QBs. That's what I know.
Yeah, week 1, I think we played AR. I don't know how many rushing yards he had. But I guess the change that we started to do that Miko started to implement was that we rush with contain. Like, for example, we don't let the quarterback get outside the pocket too much.
I'm about to say Caleb Williams at 47 versus y'all too.
Yeah. So I seen us do that against AR somewhat. So I could see us doing that again because if he gets outside the pocket, anything can happen because Josh Allen. So
for anybody that's on YouTube, real quick, I'm about to end it on YouTube. You can join playback.tv/facts and stats. We're going to continue talking about the list and also watch the playoff baseball game with the Astros versus the Tigers. Just throw it out there real quick.
Let's fucking go.
You go around, my bad. Just wanted to squeeze that in.